This video brought to you by our frequent flyer subscribers. If you would like to support the channel, please consider joining our frequent flyer program at twitch.tv/NovaWing24. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my birthday stream. So I need to come up with some kind of like proper intro to these streams. I really do, because I literally it's almost a stream of consciousness thing that I utter when I come out of the mouth here when I start. But you know, we're here, we're excited, we're having a wonderful time. Um, Hello, Kiwi. Thank you very much, Kiwi. Gamer Bash. Hello. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes from both of you. That is awesome. Thank you. Yes. So we are here, and I figured. Sadly, I can't spend the day and the evening with my family. So you know what? I'm going to spend it with my virtual family. So I'm going to spend it with you guys. So strap in, come along for a ride, and let's go explore the wild blue yonder together and celebrate me surviving, somehow, another trip around our star. Paul Osman, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. You know, I swear, Paul, I found a couple more grey hairs this morning, and I was like, oh dear, here it comes. Zach and Helly Simmer Sergio, thank you very much for hosting this birthday stream. This is very, as I said, this isn't going to be very, I was about to say, Australia, thank you very much for the thing. Got the t-shirt, thank you very much for the, dude, got the t-shirt. I love your gamer tag, like seriously. Got the t-shirt. That is just like one of the best gamer tags I think I've ever seen. So thanks for stopping on stream. Thanks for supporting the channel. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes. So yeah, I kind of have an idea of what we're doing tonight. I kind of don't. And as I've said, please join me if you so desire. It would be great to have you guys come on board. I'm torn between feeling nostalgic and wanting to explore somewhere new. I'm a little bit all over the place. Nekosabian, yes, I have successfully leveled up once again. Thank you very much for joining me. What are you doing? Are you up early, or have you not gone to bed yet? Which one is it, or don't I want to know? Hello, and Austin is coming by to judge us and say hello to everybody. So yes, welcome everyone to my birthday stream. I'm thinking that we're gonna do a few fun things. You woke up a few hours ago. Oh, that's good. Well, I hope your coffee be strong today, as it should be every day, and we will do some flying. As I said, I'm a little bit torn between, am I feeling nostalgic today, or am I wanting to fly somewhere new? Fly somewhere nostalgic to somewhere new. That's a very sort of apt and very wise way of looking at it, Kiwi. That is a very wise looking at it. And don't use your claws. Don't use your claws. Triplication, hello! Welcome to the stream. My friend, great to see you on board. Oh, I should see. Did our emotes get approved yet? Oh, they have not been approved yet. Oh, that makes me sad. So as I said, like our emotes for all my subscribers, everyone who is subscribed to my channel, the emotes, as I said on the last stream, they've all been submitted to Twitch. I was really hoping that they would be approved by the time this birthday stream came around. Sadly, they are not. But they will be here soon, hopefully, so stick with us. Emotes coming soon. Yes, that is absolutely right. You know, Paul, Yogi, hello, welcome to the stream. Paul, funnily enough, Africa actually was where I was thinking, because oh, hello. Are you right? You're a little bit unsure-footed tonight, darling. Because I've been thinking about Africa today, funnily enough, because I've been blessed that I spent some time there, both in my, I was fortunate that I qualified a few years ago for the 70.3 World Championship, and I competed in Port Elizabeth, and I think it'd be pretty cool for us to go back and have a look, and I wouldn't mind going back and seeing how Port Elizabeth looks in the sim, so I think that could be kind of cool. So yes, exactly. Let's go to because the Darkest Mind Game. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Okay, are you? Okay, are you? I was about to say, are you assuming the crash position already, Austin? Are you not trusting my flying that much at all? Really? Thank you. Love you too. Um, so Darkest Mind Games. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. Thank you. All right, let's pick an aircraft. Originally, I thought about a Cessna 172. Now I'm thinking about the Cessna Caravan. Because I love the Caravan. I think it's a really, really awesome aeroplane. And it's actually going to be interesting here, but 172 is a Caravan. That's a tough choice, both of them. Tough choice, that one. I think we're going to go with the... Yogi, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That's awesome. Yeah, no, great. As I said, I love the 208. I love the 172. I love it because I love the steam gauges. You know what? I'd said 172 originally, but let's stick with the 172 because in the 172 we've got a little bit of better visibility. So let's stick with that one. Can I help you? You want to say hello to all these lovely people today? Or you just want to curl up in Daddy's lap? Or you're going to put your kitty fur all over Daddy's honeycomb yolk? Okay, let's do that. Dreadbite, happy anniversary. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Yeah, Paul, that is correct. Yeah, so the London pack has been updated. So Orbix. So following on for those who were in our developer stream with Orbix a few nights ago. What are you doing? Never work with live TV or animals, and apparently I'm doing both tonight. So for those who were in our developer stream the other night, you would know that that we were joined by Elise from Orbix, and they talked about that they were working on the update for the London Landmarks pack. That update has gone live for if you'd purchased the pack through Orbix Direct. It's already live for you, and you can just update it via Orbix Central. If you purchase it via the Microsoft Store, currently, as far as I'm aware, as of just before going live with this stream, it's been submitted to Microsoft, but we're still waiting on it actually hitting the marketplace. So hopefully it shouldn't be too far long at all. Spark and VR, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Trip, thank you very much for the birthday wishes as well. London Irishman's worst nightmare. I don't know. There's a lot of Irish pubs in London that I found when I was there. All right, let's go with live because I'm pretty sure that live weather. Yeah, so that's good. That's fine. So I would like to do a bit of a tour to Port Elizabeth because, as I said, I raced along here, which was really, really awesome. And if I remember correctly, this is where the Dark Mindset, thank you very much. Oh, Necro, thank you very much for the subscription. Necro, thank you very much for the gift sub. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Oh, Triplication, thank you. Thank you for the donation. Okay, so, thanks, Trip. So, okay, those who might have seen my channel for a while, and you may notice every now and again, think the audio crackles a little bit. So I'm looking to get new headphones, and it's sort of like a birthday thing. So you don't have to. Please understand, I do not expect donations or anything. Necro, you're not allowed to donate. Okay, you already donated enough. Necro, you're not allowed. But yeah, if anybody would like to donate for my birthday, that would be awesome. So thank you. Thank you for the. Rockview, thank you very much for the subscription. Rockview, welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Rockview. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. What? Hang on. What? Oh, Rockview. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the gift subs. You're awesome! Thank you, everyone. And I was just saying that our emotes are on the way. The emotes are done. They're just waiting with Twitch. We're waiting for Twitch at the moment to get the emotes together. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good reason, Echo. That's a good reason, Echo. Um, yeah, Dread. Yeah, exactly. It looks like. Oh, thank you so much for the gifts, Rockview. That's awesome. Um, Drift Physic, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Dread, it looks like it was a combination of a bit of QA not going on very well, and also that a bit of what I hate calling development at risk, which is when it's a very frustrating thing for a developer because you know there's an end goal, but the the platform you're working on is not necessarily stable. And you have to development at risk, hoping that nothing's going to break. And Orbix were developing on a development build that was shipped to them provided them by Microsoft and Asobo, which were led to believe was the same as the release build, and it turned out that it was missing a lot of what the release build had. So they put a lot of those things in, thinking that Asobo and Microsoft weren't doing them. So they've learned and they've tested and worked on the feedback, and they've updated a lot of textures and removed any models where Asobos are better. So that is great. Oh my God, so much love, thank you! Rockview, I will do my best. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That's awesome. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go for a bit of a VFR flight. I want to do a bit of a tour around here because I know these winds in Port Elizabeth can be fascinating and the scenery is beautiful. So let's go flying here in Port Elizabeth. We are running live weather. So let me quickly update this. Okay, let's have a look there. So let's go live weather and time, and we're doing FAPE. There we go. Okay, and we'll make that 120 knots. Cool. Okay. So for anyone who's wanting to join the flight, please, you can, Little Big Dan, hello, welcome to the stream, thank you very much for the sub, thank you for the sub, Siskris, thank you very much, I don't, that's okay, welcome to the stream, Siskris, it's great to have you here, we are doing some flying here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so, this is awesome. You guys are all amazing. Ozwookie, hello, welcome to the stream. So if we go, if Lefty, come on, Trip, you call yourself an F-14 pilot, come on. So we have, so folks, there's some details there for everything there. If you're wanting to join us on our flight tonight, feel free to go for those as well. That is awesome. Sorry, just schedule trade. So, all right, let's go in here. So I'm spawning in at ramp 12 here at Port Elizabeth, guys. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the biddies, Wookie. Buddy. No worries, Big Dan. Thank you very much for the lurk. It's great to have you on board. Dread, yeah, it's it kind of is. It is a little concerned. I do agree with you, Dread, but I think that both sides are going to learn from this. I think, which will be really good. What is this? What are we gonna? No. Hype trains are starting again. What? Birthday hype! That is so cool! Sam Theorist, no, we have not been to space yet. I don't think we have anything high this yet. Level 2 complete already, that is awesome. Oh, well, thank you, everybody. Drift Visit, yeah, we are running live traffic. All players for multiplayer and live traffic. Live weather, and live time and date today. Sub hi! Oh my god, I cannot wait to share the emotes with you guys. It's going to be awesome. If guys, if you want a preview of what the emotes are going to look like, feel free to join us over on our Discord channel. and you will be able to see the emotes. The emotes have already been loaded onto Discord, so you can use them as well. Oh my god, Wookie, thank you for the gift subs! That is awesome, thank you! Yay! Yeah, Dread, I think it is one of those things where I think both sides have learnt, and I think from the statement that we saw from Asobo, I think that definitely there have been lessons that have been learnt on all sides, which is actually really, really good to see that there have been lessons learnt on all sides. All right, let's see if I can remember how to start this without referring to the checklist. Okay. So let's go battery master on, beacon on, fuel master is open, acknowledge G1000, there we go, okay, and then we're going to need to, standby battery is good, alright, static air, and probably, am I running the right set of controls tonight? I think I'm on GA. No, I'm not on GA. That would have been really awkward if I'd kept going there, because that's the one that I need. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we're here. Okay. Alright, probably is full. Okay. Fuel open. Throttle cracked. Okay. Nope. Alright, what did I miss? So I got fuel tank set to both. What did I miss? What did I miss? I missed something, didn't I? I bet fuel pump. That'll help. See, now I'm feeling really... See, this is the problem. I've now got performance anxiety because I'm live on air, and I've had all these amazing gift subs, and now I'm making a complete fool of myself with this aircraft. I feel like a complete fool right now. But that's okay. It's my birthday, so it's all fine. Oh, it might help if we actually had mixture rich. That might help, hey. There we go. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright. Fuel open. There we go.
Port Elizabeth ground, Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 requesting pushback. Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 pushback request accepted.
We got there in the end, folks. We got there in the end there. So sorry, chat. Let me just quickly say, oh my god, the hype train's so that high already. How did we get the hype train there already? That's awesome. I look down, I look away from next. Oh, thank you. Level 3 hype train already. Wow. That's crazy. Thank you very much for the host stand. Okay. Sorry. Oh my god. Everything happening on the chat. Hype train. Oh my god. Thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. That's awesome. Okay. Let me have a look here. Moscow Land Park Pack. Yeah, that's right. There is Moscow, so that's from Gioveschi Designs. There's Moscow Lands there. Aladdin, hello. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you on board. Choo choo. Andres, hello. Welcome to the stream. Fire Chicken, hello. Welcome to the stream. Chris Rockers, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the raid, Little Big Dan. That is awesome. Thank you for the raid. Yay. Rockview, thank you for the host. You're awesome. You can officially get back to work now. Mika, hello. Everyone, we have to say a huge shout out and a huge thank you to Mika Does Art, who's just joined us in the channel, because she is amazing. She is the artist who is responsible for all of our emotes that are coming for the channel, and also for the channel badges that will be coming through very shortly as well. So, thank you very much, Mika. I am totally gonna do that, Mika. I just did.
Runway 26 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
I totally had to do that, Mika, because your art is absolutely amazing, and I really wanted to make sure that everybody knows that you did these absolutely awesome emotes for all of us here in our family here, because you're amazing. Yes, Trip, that is Mika. So that is Mika. So Mika is the one who's made those awesome emotes. And by the way, yeah, I never got back to you on Twitter, but yes, it is a AIM 54 Phoenix. That is now a Nova 24 Phoenix that will be forming part of our emotes coming through here as well. Panda King, hello! Thank you very much for the host! You're awesome! Alright, put our nav lights on, taxi lights on. Alright, so this is going to be really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to this today. Alright, let's get this taxi underway. Alright, get to 1 notch of flaps in for our takeoff. Hold short of the crosswind. Whoop. Oh, better check my brakes today. There we go. No worries, Panda. That is great. Thank you very much for the birthday love. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who comes by to all of my streams, whether it's tonight or any time. Thank you so much. As I said, like I just really just want to share the joy of aviation with everybody, because one of the things that I always found, because okay, so for many of you who've been around for a while, you've probably heard me talk about this, especially if you've been following me on YouTube for a while. I'm an insulin-dependent type 1 diabetic, so for me it was actually really hard growing up, because I grew up, my parents actually met through aviation.
Port Elizabeth Tower, Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 at runway 26 ready for takeoff, departing straight out.
My dad was a pilot for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. He was a contract pilot, and he did work for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. And then my mother was a flight nurse, working for the RFES and other air medical services throughout Australia and the world. So it was really really sort of important for me to be able to get and be able to aviation was a big part of my life for as long as I could remember. Or just ran around you there, sorry there. So aviation has been a really big part of my life for a really, really long time. And I always wanted to fly and join and be able to sort of go from there. And I think it's time for us to taxi weird. Somebody's very, very eager to get into the air. I'm just looking at this runway here and remembering when I landed here in Port Elizabeth. It's awesome flight. Anyway, so I always really wanted to get into aviation. I was always determined to get into aviation, determined to fly, and that was my everything. You know, that was my goal. That was everything that I wanted to do. Was going to be around that. So everything I did was working towards that. And then when I was it was actually my 13th birthday. It was legitimately my 13th birthday. I was rushed to the emergency room, and I was diagnosed. And eventually, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and it wasn't so bad until and I feel really bad for this as well. So you're getting a bit of a story here tonight. And I feel kind of bad for this, the nutritionist at the time. The nutritionist came and saw me, and she was like, you know, okay, you're a diabetic now, you've got to count carbs and blah, 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 all this, you've got to stick needles in yourself 4 times a day and all this kind of stuff. But the thing was, it was, sorry, there. Yeah, I hope we see some elephants too, Miss Osmond. Sorry, I'm pretty sure, sorry a sec. So you have flying in my blood. I literally do have flying in my blood, Paul. I absolutely do, Osman. Major from Oz, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you very much for more gift subs. Thank you, Necro. Yeah, so this nutritionist, and bless her, she was trying the best that she could to sort of, you know, try to help this you know, this poor lost interdependent, you know, this brand new diagnosed diabetic to try and navigate and figure out what was going on. And then the one thing where she's talking about this, whatever, but then I'd lost interest. I was glazed over, and the thing is that when I was first diagnosed, they sort of said, you know, and she started the conversation by saying, you know, whatever you want to do when you grow up, I'm sure it's going to be fine, because there's only a couple of things that you can't do as a diabetic. You know, you can't join the military, and you can't fly, and you can't drive a bus, and you can't drive a race car. Anyway, and I was kind of like, and literally as soon as she said that, like, you know, joining the military and flying were my life. So I was like, well, my life, I literally just watched my life just disappear before my eyes at that time. You know, because you're 13, you're 12 going on 13, and you have somebody tell you that. It's like, literally everything else just evaporates. And it was really, and I literally just glazed over. She kept talking about carbs and other stuff and whatever. Eventually, after about 20 minutes or so, she must have realized that I really was not paying attention anymore. And she came back and she circled back and was like, oh, well, you know, so what do you want to do when you grow up? And it was really funny because I looked at my watch and I said, well, up until 18 hours ago, I was going to join the Air Force and become a pilot and fly. And now, as an adult, I look back at that moment because her face dropped and she just, like, her jaw hit the floor, her tongue rolled out, and she was just like, oh. And literally, she just packed up her stuff and walked out. And, like, I feel kind of bad for her in hindsight as an adult now, because I'm like, yeah, I literally, like, gutted her, but it was like, yeah, probably needed to work on it. She was probably, like, fresh out of college or something like that, and it was just a thing there. So, yeah, that's my story of how I got diagnosed. There you go. And as I said, like, and ever since then, I wanted a way to be able to connect diabetes and still be able to fly. Now, fortunately, things are changing now. Like, oh, sorry, just, again, change the subject for a moment. I ran all along here. Like, I recognize all the stuff along here. Like, this is where we ran. We swam a bit further back there at Kings Beach, and we ran, and then we cycled. This is like the back half of the cycle course as we're coming back in. And somewhere around here as well, there's another airfield with an air museum. But anyway, so ever since then, I've been wanting to, you know, connect with, you know, virtual aviation and just be able to spread the love of aviation, because I feel it's something that is so empowering and is such a way that we can connect, because there's something very primal about looking skywards and wanting to soar with the birds, as it were. There's something very, very primal about it. And I love being able to connect in-flight simulators and share this journey, and that's why I love, you know, making content and sharing these journeys with you guys. So thank you very much for joining me on all these crazy adventures, and thank you very much for supporting me with all these times as well, because you're all well.
Approach Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 is type Cessna Skyhawk 4 miles east of Port Elizabeth, 300 feet. Request
I just trying to sort of look at the chat here and sort of fly by Cessna as well. Full Meta Kitty, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you this morning, Kitty? If you so Sparks, if you see us on the map, if you don't see the arcade, if you actually see us on the map, you can click on our little aeroplane icon on the map, and you can set and use our aircraft as set as destination, and that's how you can actually join without knowing the ICAO, as long as you know where we are in the world. Ifrit 4, hello, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the crew, great to have you on board. I'm not sure what the ICO is hidden for you. That is really weird. Oh, you know what it might be? Is because I bet Nightbot is hiding it because it thinks it's a naughty word. I bet Nightbot is hiding it because it thinks it's a naughty word. That would be why, I'm guessing, because of the first three letters. I'm guessing that's why it hit it. I'm sorry about that. I didn't even think about that, guys. Hi, probably Fox. Yeah, we should. Next time we'll just spell it out phonetically. I think that'd be awesome. Um, oh, that is awesome, Kitty. I'm glad you're doing really well. And I am doing amazingly because I love everybody here, because you all rock my world, because you're here. Everyone is here sharing me getting another year older. And well, not getting another year older. I have leveled up. So I've successfully leveled up, and I am, and I'm celebrating another trip around our wonderful star. So I think that's a great way to look at it, I think. Spoken of yeah, so we're down in South Africa at the moment, is where we are at the moment. Paul Osmond, absolutely right, yeah, it's flying, and this is the thing, and this is, especially this sim. This sim is absolutely the closest to flying in real life that we can do in desktops without your really big sims, or actually forking out for some actual avgas and actually flying in the real world. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It would be actually be doing that. I didn't even think about that. Well, this is really fascinating, because there should be some cliffs further up here, I do believe, if we follow along here, because that I think is, yeah, the little hotel complex down there. The photo reel here is a bit rough, but that's okay. We've got the ridge line over there. One of the fascinating things about the weather on the Cape here is how quickly the weather changes, and it's really interesting, like how this does. You know, we've got this beautiful sun out there, but then it will get clouded in like this, and there will be a thunderstorm here very shortly. I'm pretty sure there will be a thunderstorm here very, very shortly. We should check out our VFR map and see if there's anything up there. Patrick, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. Congratulations on your anniversary. That is awesome. Congratulations on that. That is amazing. Yeah, sincerely, Patrick, happy anniversary. That is quite the milestone. I hope that when hopefully that the world can start getting its shit together, and my fiance and I can finally get around to actually tying the knot, hopefully sooner rather than later, and then we can start celebrating our anniversaries as well. The KC early as well. It's absolutely right there. Black Wolves, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. I remember riding past these. So this was actually, I think this is near the turn point, because that was where we had to ride down that damn hill. So the terrain mesh needs a little bit of work through here, because we had to ride down a hill there. And it was really funny actually, because there was all these, so we rode, actually, no, that's right, so we rode down the hill on the way out, and then we rode across the top on the way back. So, okay, so it wasn't the turn point. But I remember that, because there was all these speed bumps down the bottom there, because it's suburban, because it's like a mini estate. And there were bottle cages flying, bottles flying everywhere. I had to buy bottle cages. It was awesome. It can be very interactive, Aladdin. That is absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct there. Still searching on that. Check that you're on the Southeast Asia server, Sparker VR. So if you... Let's have a look at our VFR map, because I know there's another airfield near us at the moment. Okay. There we go. Let me have a look. VFR map. There we go. So I know there is another strip around here somewhere. So FOPE, where are we? So no, there's another small strip around here that is a military field. I'm just trying to remember where it is. Okay, actually there we go. There's one over that way. So we'll head over to the west there. We'll head over to FAEW. Let's head over that one. It's going to be some messy weather that we're flying into. That is for sure tonight. Put our strobes on for visibility as well. Clean that mixture out a little, I think. Mave64, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. Thank you for the birthday song. Okay, now fam, I've been told something. So, one of my fellow aviators, AK416, has told me about a little trick that he learned, and we're going to see if it works today. Try altitude there. Right, click. Haha! Now, you guys don't see that, but so it looks like I owe Microsoft an apology. So one of the things that I'd sort of complained about, and this visibility has gone to absolute rubbish, hasn't it? This is going to be an interesting... We're going to have to go a bit lower, I think. So one of the things I'd sort of mentioned before is in previous streams is that I didn't. It was sometimes frustrating that you couldn't actually see instruments very well. So one thing I've learnt, and so a fellow simmer put me onto yesterday and today, is if you hold down right Alt. And then click on the instruments. It actually pops them up in a separate window, which is really, really exciting for a couple of reasons. So anyone who uses, this is the ridge line. Okay, so yeah, we rode along here, so this is getting closer to where we did that one. Compacted, thank you very much for the follow. For the follow, welcome to the crew. By being able to pop your gauges out into a different window, if you want to build your home cockpit, for example, or if you want to have, say, a G1000 but on like a miniature screen that you have off your main monitor, then you can actually do that with this sim now. I thought that they hadn't brought that feature in yet, but that is really cool that they did actually put that in. Because it was a feature that I thought they were still TBA on. I didn't think they'd actually got around to implementing it yet. So that's really exciting that they've implemented it. So much easier to try to fly in formation with a 14. Let me... get a terrible view there for a second as the track IR resets. There we go. Isn't this awesome? I'm sorry, just looking at everybody here, like, because a little bonanza. Donations don't seem to be working. Straight later, that's interesting. So if you're clicking the link in my about page, hopefully they should work. Apologies if they're not, but thank you for thinking of me. Come back to thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. Fire Chicken, welcome back. Great to have you back again. We are in a gap. Nice. Alpha Charlie Photos, new stream. Where dis? So we are in beautiful South Africa with some rather mixed weather today. I'm getting a bit of turbulence today. We're flying through some mixed weather and enjoying some of the beautiful South African scenery today. Additional 60 euros. Yeah, it can chew up a lot of RAM there, Osman. I mean, I've the most, I haven't been paying too much attention, but on the couple of cities that I was paying attention for it, I did see it use up sort of the 12, 14 gig of RAM for this one as well. Against about looking for what? Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, we're just hovering around Port Elizabeth, so I'm having a bit of nostalgia, sort of revisiting some of the places that I've been to. So I thought I'd come down here to South Africa and see this beautiful part of the world. Yeah, 32 gig of RAM is great. What to do? Loads of blank page clicking tip with PayPal.
500.
I'm sorry, guys. Let me check to see what's going on with that. 1 second. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on with that. Okay, let's Let me check to. We're going to be going. Let me do a. Where's my AP? Let me quickly check my AP here. So let's do. Let's go. Where is altitude hold? Altitude holds. We want to go. Let's go a little bit lower than that. Feet, and let's go. Alright, let me press my heading bug on. Let's go AP and heading hold and altitude on. There we go. Okay, let me quickly see if what's going on with these donations, guys. Bear with me a second. Neverland, that could be interesting. On the sim locked up. Oh, okay. Sorry, dude. As I said, it's interesting. I haven't really noticed it too much because, as I said, I've only just learnt about it doing that. Right, let me. This is not working.
500.
Vertical speed. There we go. That's better. Set the vertical speed up. There we go. And. Alright, let me see if we can quickly figure out what's going on with these donations. That's a bit odd. I only had one crash. Yeah, I'm the same. So I've only had one crash as well. And that was when we had 280 AI objects all come in, load in at the same time. Just let me, for those who are trying to tip, as I said, let me just try this link and see if that one works for you guys. And again, as I said, tips are not required, guys. They're really not required, but I'd most appreciate it. Thank you so much if you do tip. You rock my world. Okay, let me. All right, let's have a look. Now, I think. Do I see? So the airfield we're going to go visit is just off to the right, just off the right behind us. But do I spy some wind turbines up ahead? I think I do. JD Earhart, how does it feel to be finally turning 20 years? I think it's. I'm sort of maintaining that I'm just simply. I'm 24 plus interest. Is what I like to say. Let's just say 24 plus interest. I think that's a reasonable one to say. All right. I do believe, yes, these are some wind turbines that are modeled. Okay. All right. This is probably not the aeroplane to do it in, but this is something that we used to do in flight a lot. Now, I want to see if we can do this. Okay. Sorry, I'll just quickly catch up on chat here, guys. Oh, that'd be awesome, Alfie. It's retracing a trip you took in the Cessna 172. So that's funny enough. That's pretty much what I did in my first preview video for this sim. Is I retraced, or partially retraced, a Cessna 172 flight I took in the US as PIC out of Renton Municipal over in Seattle. And I tell you what, it is the exact thing that I actually felt like with that one. It really is. Computer run ultra 30 frames. Nice, dude. That's awesome there. Alright, let's have a look through here. So most parks, yeah, I think most of the theme parks are sort of fairly generically modeled. I think there'll be something with a something that's going to be one of those things that I think will have to be part of landmark packs and stuff like that. Suyukamoru, welcome to the stream. Missiles and guns, I'm pretty sure I can tell you right now that you will not see them in this sim. At least they will not be officially endorsed by Microsoft. And quite frankly, I am perfectly okay with that if we never see any kind of weaponry or combat in this sim. I would actually prefer it, to be honest. Now, please understand that I enjoy combat flight sims as well, because I enjoy DCS, absolutely love it. I've got IL-2, I've got DCS, I've got War Thunder. However, if I want to but I do those for those systems and for that reason. This sim is for flying, not for fighting. And that's a big thing that I feel very, very strongly about. That FSX was the same. I actually fundamentally believe Prepared is kind of the same as well. As it should be about, this is about flying and experiencing the joy and sharing the joy of flying. I understand that, a lot of people, and I said, I'm happy to fly combat aircraft in this sim. I'm really looking forward to DC Designs producing their F-15, F-18 and F-14 for this sim, but I am perfectly happy if we never see combat in this sim. So yeah, as I said, you will not see it from Microsoft, but yeah, I don't think we'll see it in the sim. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes, though, Yokomaru. Is it Yukimaru? Is that how am I pronouncing? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Past Clans, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Awesome to have you on board. Bilal, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. If you are looking for, normally I do requests, we do sort of discuss and welcome requests for airports. However, we will not be doing that tonight, most likely, because this is my birthday stream. So I'm going to fly around to fly tonight. But if you do join us for future streams, we do it requesting via our channel, frequent flyer miles, which are our channel points in the channel. All right. For those who are flying, let's have a bit of fun. Cessna 172s, you have to weave. Let's see if we can see how far we can weave through. We'll weave around these wind turbines without overstressing our aircraft.
Squawk 0475 Cessna Alpha 24. Cessna Alpha 24 radar contact 6 miles northwest of Foxtrot Alpha Echo Whiskey 800 feet. Altimeter 29.97. Copy Cessna Alpha 24. Cessna Alpha 24 contact Port Elizabeth approach on 120.4.
Definitely say I don't have any bank angle warnings here there, Wookie.
500.
Port Elizabeth approach, Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 1,100 feet. Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 Port Elizabeth approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.97.
Ooh, I have missed threading the needle through wind turbines for it's been way too long since I've done that.
To transition Charlie airspace. Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 Port Elizabeth approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
By the way, kids, try this at home. Don't try this in the real world.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Cessna Alpha 24. Cessna Alpha 24, you are leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. 124.7. Going to 124.7 Cessna Alpha 24.
I love the
Cape Town
creaking
Center,
that the
Cessna
airframe
November
makes
Oscar
as we
Victor
actually
Alpha
do
2
this.
for 1,000 feet.
That is so cool.
Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 2 for Cape Town Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.97.
Oh, and that hit that ridge lift as you go across the edge there as well.
Cessna Alpha 2 for contact Port Elizabeth approach on 120.4.
Alright, last three. Last time through, throw the needle through these three.
120.4 for Cessna Alpha 24. Port Elizabeth approach, Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 2 for 900 feet. Cessna November Oscar Victor Alpha 2 for Port Elizabeth approach, continue.
And again, one of these great things that, you know, this is one of those things that, you know, you can see the world, see these things, and do crazy stuff like this, because we would break so many FAA regulations, or South African aviation safety regulations right now, if we did. But it's really interesting how some places have, you know, modeled them down. Like we've got the location of the, you know, support buildings, all done with the Black Shark AI. Like that just looks cool, particularly like with that beautiful storm building out there off to sea as well. That is so cool. That reminds me so much of the old Microsoft Flight days when we used to go to the southern, or either the northern tip or the southern tip of the Big Island, where all the big wind farms are, and we used to spend time weaving in and out of all of the wind farms there. That was so much fun. Okay, let's head up to. Oops, whoa, careful. Let's head over to FAEW down there on the coastline. And then we'll figure out somewhere else to go for the night. And I'll take a moment to catch up on chat then as well. Oh my god, thank you for the donations, guys! Oh, thank you. I just saw the numbers. Thank you! Thank you! I'm just mesmerized by that, just looking out the window there and just, you know, seeing those sort of rolling clouds coming through, looking just absolutely amazing. It genuinely does. Oop. Also, how smooth the multiplayer is as well. Like the multiplayer is just so smooth with these aircraft. Say cheese! Alrighty, let's have a look here. So we've got FAEW just ahead. I'll fly over. Let me... I said, thanks for everybody in chat. I'll catch up on chat in a couple of minutes. Thank you! Alright. Alright. I believe we should have... That should be the field just ahead of us on the left, I think. Pushing our mixture. Bit of heat is on. Alright, everything looking good. Now, I have no idea about this field, so it's going to be an interesting one to see, because I'm guessing this is going to be a grass strip. This one is going to be my guess. So we didn't ride out this far. We might have ridden out this far, I think, actually. Aladdin, thank you very much for the tips. Thank you. I'll have a catch up, and I'll personally thank everybody who's tipping very shortly. Okay. There we go. That, I think, is going to be... Yep, there's the grass strip there. Okay. That's okay. Winds. Okay, winds coming in from the north. Okay, so we want to do a southerly arrival. Okay. So let's do a circle down. So throttle back. I'm just realizing actually you can see actually some of the waves sort of from the where the water masking. You can sort of, unfortunately, you can sort of tell where the water masking is, but at the same time, you can see the waves actually lapping like where the water masking is as well, which would be happening with these wind speeds. Looks like we've got about 9 knots coming through here. Okay. Flaps 1. Okay.
500.
Turning very short final. Gently waft in.
Stall. Stall.
Little bit more of a firm connection to terra firma than I probably would have allowed. And this is just all AI driven as well. Like, this is so good. Alright, Alright. Let's go with strobe nav, taxi nav is off. Mixture is fuel cut. There we go. Fuel cut. And oh, it's interesting. I'm never quite sure what it is that triggers the auto sort of shutdown there. I'm never quite sure what it is that triggers it. It's always very interesting when it does. That just looks. I love this is the thing. I love seeing this, us being able to fly together and be a community together. I think it's so amazing. Let me just quickly catch up on the chat here. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. And yeah, we're flying. Sorry, we're flying in South Africa at the moment. We're just having fun. Awesome. No worries. Yeah, Yuki, I'll definitely check you out. Truly, send me some links. That'll be awesome. Non-functional weapon props. Yeah, I think. So I think we may find those will come along, but I think you'll find them. If they do, they'll be for releases that are not released via the Microsoft Store, and that's because Microsoft have a very clear position of no weapons and no violence. So like even looking at FSX and FSX acceleration, that the only military aircraft in that was the Hornet, but if you notice, the Hornet had none of its weapon systems were there at all. So yeah, that is sort of an interesting thing with that one as well. Yeah, for fast jets, because it's really fast and really low, that is right, absolutely. A little jet trainer would be really, really cool as well. Rockview, thank you for that. Oh, yeah, Rockview, it's awesome. Gifting subs again. Yeah, the kit playing jets, they could be fun as well. Yeah, we totally would have been arrested if we did that IRL. It would have been, we would have heard ATC say, hey call sign, I've got a phone number for you. Is what it would have been. Mythical Argos, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you. I fly through wind turbines. Maybe. Yeah, get a helicopter, we'll be fine, absolutely. Virgin Fly, hello, welcome to the stream, great to see you. Yukimoto, thank you very much for the follow, welcome to the crew. So, it's interesting, Rockview, so I'm running a first edition 1080, and I'm finding it to be absolutely fine. Like everything that you guys are seeing here, this is a 1080. Like I officially have dual 1080s, but it only ever uses one of them. So yeah, this is a single first generation 1080 that's powering this one that you guys see on this one. Toko Kudo Do. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Awesome trip. Look forward to seeing them on Twitter. That'd be awesome. Oh, you butted it. No. Kiwi, welcome back. Great to have you back again. You get one thing up today, and it's time for something else to get upgraded. It's just it's like a never-ending arms race when it comes to computers. It really does. Yes, yeah, yeah. The Basler would be pretty too awesome for me. I think I would love there. Nuts Life, hello, welcome to the stream. I am doing fantastically well. It's my birthday today, so we're here flying, doing a bit of a couple of nostalgic tours of seeing the world. So we'll see how this one goes. You got it. Finally got it working, and it is amazing, isn't it? It is absolutely awesome. So yeah, it is absolutely everything. I think there are a few negative Nancy's in our community, but overall, this is an absolutely amazing sim. It genuinely is. So it is great to have everybody here for this one and enjoying this sim because it is awesome. All right. Let's have a look. Where should we? Thank you, Virgin Flight Nuts Life. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. All right, let's. Okay, so we've flown here in South Africa. Let's have a look at where else we can fly tonight. Let's jump into the main menu. Let's have a look. Thank you very much, Compacted. I had to work 9 hours. I had worked just over nine and a half hours in the office today. So I was shattered. I was ready to sleep, and then I'm like, no, I want to go. I want to have some fun on my birthday. So I rode so I had my TT bike hooked up to a wind trainer, and so I rode that for 45 minutes, and then I'm here. Flying with everybody, with all of you wonderful and amazing people. Okay, where should we go next? Let me have a look at our wonderful world. Benoit, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Nuzlife pretty. It wasn't pretty much. It kind of was. Part of it is that, and a lot of people complaining about. And look, and some of their complaints are kind of justified. But at the same time, I think a lot of it is a case of people. Some members of our community have got used to things being a certain way. And don't know any different, and are getting caught unawares when things are not as they previously expected. And I think that's catching a few people, I think. I want to go... Actually, you know what? Where's somewhere I haven't been for a while? I haven't been... I wouldn't mind... You know what? Let's do a flight. Let's change our aircraft up a little bit. Alright. Let's do... our DAR. One of my favorites. Let's do the DAR. Let's do the DAR. It sounds like a really bad like 80s song, doesn't it? Let's do the DAR. Let's do the DAR, and then let's do Zurich to Geneva. Because I haven't been to Zurich for a while. It's been a long time since I've been in Switzerland. I loved my time in Switzerland. I really, really did. And then let's go to Geneva. I really miss the old town of Geneva. I genuinely miss the old town of Geneva. Set as arrival. So let's do low altitude airways. Do we want to do low altitude airways, or do we want to do... Let's cruise it about, instead of 12,000 feet, let's do, we can still see the ground then. We can still do, we'll do 5,000 feet. Yeah, we can do 5,000 feet. That way we still get to enjoy the ground and the scenery. And we get to enjoy some time there. So I just get to say, oh my god, everybody's on the stream, 1 second. Bottlenecks is the seems to whatever the power of the nav systems. Yeah, potentially you might be Marwaz, you might be there. Currently have a 1060 and it's running alright, max medium. Yeah, 1060 is not bad. Master Exploder, hello, welcome to the stream. If you do want to join us, you're welcome to join us. !Flight in chat. We'll give you some of the details. Actually, I should probably update those actually now that we're just getting a flight plan. Falkland Islands would be pretty cool. That would be cool. Also make an exception for this. Yeah, no worries. Mr. Belgio, hello! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the birthday wishes, my purple hat wearing Tomcat aficionado friend. I wish that we could have, and now I really want to have my emotes ready for us tonight because it would be perfect with our Nova 24 raid icon and our other things as well. It's great to have you here. So it does look radio. Yeah, unfortunately, Kiwi, no radials at the moment, sadly. Am I running it on max graphics? I am not. I'm running it on one step below ultra. So high, I think that is. I think it's high. Let me just quickly let me just quickly update that flight command for everybody. So we're doing LSZH. Okay, live weather time. Let's go with LSZH to LSGG. And then we're doing cruise speed. Let's do 250 knots. In the TBM 930. Okay, let me just save that one. Okay, guys, give it about 30 seconds, and then you can do ! Flight or ! Flights, and you'll be able to see the information there. The Bush Pilot, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Aladdin, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that very, very shortly. Steve Gaming, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I've already answered that, haven't I? But that's okay. Welcome again, because we are all here to share the amazing joys of flight simulation. Okay, so that's got our flight plan set up. We've got our 5,000 feet, which is good. Now, everything's good, so that should be fine. Everything good. Let me check all my systems are off. Looking good. Alright, my eye's getting a little bit strange. So I am going to put my snazzy blue light glasses on tonight. Alrighty. So if you are wanting to join us, feel free to grab yourself your TBM 930. Join us here on the Southeast Asia server. I am currently spawning in at gate parking 103, so spawn nearby. And let's go. I hope everybody is enjoying their night as much as I am. Thank you very much, everyone, for making my birthday night really, really awesome. It is really, really great to be able to share these streams with amazing people who share these passions for virtual aviation. And we always like to talk about how, and I know we sometimes, especially me, we sort of, we may talk about some of our less happy members of our flight simulation community, but we always remember to respect them and their way of flying, because their way of simulating is no less valid than ours. And we always must remember that it takes simulators of all kinds to make a wonderful community and a wonderful sim. So always remember to be positive and be good to each other. So there we go. That's my little community message for the day. All right. Let me swap coffee. Let me, Aladdin, let me redeem your hydrate. Thank you very much for getting me to drink water that's not covered with the bean juice as well. Ah. Mm. Triplication, you will love Mr. Belgeo, who is the I would dare say the simulation world's #1 Tomcat aficionado. I would dare say with that one as well. All right. All right, ready to fly, and I just realized that I need to. Let's go. What do we got here? My controls. So this is, I said, this is the one we I've sort of haven't really talked about it, but this is probably the one quality of life issue I think that I would really like to see improved. Is that if there'd be a way to assign profiles, so that they automatically detect the aircraft that you're flying, and then you can actually sort of go, okay, so this is what I'm flying, so let me use that. Okay, so I'm actually going to clone this profile. Actually, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that from the mixture axis. Let's go clear, because mixture axis is not required in the turboprop, it shouldn't be. And instead, we're going to make that one prop axis. Okay, so let's go with prop, pitch, okay, propeller, axis, there we go. Validate, there we go. Okay, that's fine, there we go, and that one is done. Yes, Tomcats are the best. They absolutely are the best, Trip. They absolutely... oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's the one that we want today. Bring me the Ace 2021 program. Even in the 80s, 90s movie Kick Lady. Kick Lady, yes. Yes. The Last Starfighter. I sadly haven't seen that as well. Osfly, are you missing something, or is there no real life info in logbook? Because when you hit on a multi-leg flight, I am not sure. I honestly, Osfly, I haven't checked the logs at all. Since our discussion the other night, I haven't actually checked the logs at all. I should probably get on and do that at some point. I think would be a wise thing to do. Okay, so let's go with before starting engine. Okay, let's go to crash lever is set to up. Battery set. Set battery. Alright, generator is set to...
Zurich clearance delivery day or November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 IFR to Geneva ready to copy.
Gas and landing light system check. Fuel on board
Day or November Oscar
is
Victor
check.
Alpha 24 is cleared to Geneva Airport as filed.
I really should get to operate it at some time, absolutely.
Departure frequency is 125.9 55 squawk 0417.
Okay. Alright, let's go
Day or
with
November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 cleared to Geneva Airport as filed.
ignition
Take off
set
runway
to
32
auto.
climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Check.
Departure on
Boost pump set
125.9
to
55 squawk 0417.
on. Prop area is clear.
Day or Alpha 24 read back correct. Contact ground on 119.7.
Okay. Starter is set to on.
Qatari 9 5 exit runway when able.
NG13.
Zurich ground, day or November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 requesting pushback. Day or November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 pushback request accepted.
is set.
Qatari 9er 5 exit runway when able.
I love hearing the actual real-world traffic all coming through here at the same row as well. Automatic starter is off. After engine starts, fuel select is set to auto. Fuel select button is test. AP trims set to on. We don't want to miss that one like we did first time round, do we, Necro? Generator is still set to main. We can
Qatari 9er 5 exit runway when able.
Okay, and then we're going to have our bleed air set to max diff. Alright, and we're going to have inertial separators on, stall heats on, airframe de-ice set to on, bleed air is set, flaps up, everything looking good there.
119.7 for Qatari 9er 5.
It's interesting how sometimes it'll auto-scroll to the next one, but other times it will not, which is very interesting and an inconsistent behaviour I've noticed with this sim every now and again.
Air November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 request to end pushback received.
Okay.
Zurich ground, Dair November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
Okay, aux boost pump is set to
Dair November Oscar
auto.
Victor Alpha 24 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 2 via taxiway Alpha cross runway 10 Bravo Hotel tree. Contact tower on 118.9er 75 when ready.
Okay, let's move out.
Taxi to and hold short runway tree to using taxiway Alpha cross runway 10 Bravo Hotel tree Dair Alpha 24.
Apparently we were using the invisible pushback person who just managed to slide very conveniently into that hangar building. I felt like it was like the Simpsons one where they sort of disappear, where Homer disappears back into the hedge.
Bravo Lima India November Kilo 4 Charlie.
Kiwi, sorry, chat, I'll catch up with you shortly, but yes, if you want to auto start, Control E does still work for auto start.
Bravo Lima India November Kilo 4 Charlie Qatari 9er 5.
I may hand fly it, actually, Aladdin, we're not sure. I may autopilot for some of it, or I may hand fly it. It's very fascinating, actually. I was speaking to a line pilot who flies the CRJs for SkyWest, and he was telling me that they don't actually, at least for the regional pilots, they don't autopilot straight after takeoff. Like your mainline pilots, so your 737, 747, Airbus A320 pilots, they all basically, 100 feet off the deck, wheels up, they'll actually hit the autopilot and there's the aircraft fly itself. But for the regional guys, they'll actually all they'll hand fly most of their, at least all the way up to cruise anyway. They'll hand fly all the way up to cruise. So that's one of the things that I sort of say is that it's not all about autopilot. I mean, I love hand flying. I legitimately love hand flying because I love the sensation and the joy of flying. And yeah, I'll definitely use autopilot here on the flights because I love engaging with you guys. I'm speaking with you guys, and I can't see the chat if I don't hit the autopilot on. But it's something that we all, again, but it all depends on how and what you're trying to sim and how you're trying to simulate and what brings you joy when it comes to simulator, because your way of simulating is just as valid as my way of simulating. And there are times where I will fly a complete flight on autopilot. I still have no idea how to make the FMCs work on the Airbus A320 or the 747. I have no idea how to make them work. Very fortunately, thanks to you here as part of our community, we managed to get some stuff working for the Cessna Mustang as a Cessna citation. We got the CJ4 citation. We got some work going on there, so we got that to work, which is great. I'm actually just going to quickly check my assigned altitude because I did not take note of that. What's my IFR clearance? Let me have a look. Where are we? Okay, so yeah, we're just going straight to 5,000 feet. Okay, that's cool, because that's what we set in our plan, so it's good to see that that actually kept. So let us quickly set that up while we're here as well. So I'll quickly... That always gets me whenever I do that with this, turning that there. Slide up to 5,000. Okay. Now, nav course, we need to get our nav course. Of course, we've got to set our, because we've got a flight plan, so we're going to change it from localizer to FMS or GPS direct, or not GPS direct, but we've got our flight plan loaded. Now we're going to make sure we got our flight director is set to on. Yeah, your dampener is also set to on.
Dubendorf Tower Dayer, November Oscar Victor Alpha 24, ready to go runway 32 IFR to Geneva.
Okay. Alright, fam. Let's, alright, crew, let's taxi out on the runway.
Alpha 24 cleared for takeoff runway 32. Cleared for
Now,
takeoff
like
runway
what they say in
32
Russia,
Dayer,
we paid for
November
whole
Oscar
runway,
Victor
so we are
Alpha
going to
24.
use whole runway. So we're going to go all the way back from here, because we like to make sure, we like to minimize the chance that we're going to have that little button error pop up. It looks like it is absolutely beautiful weather in Switzerland today, which is nice. Okay. Alright, let's do our final pre-flight here. Okay, pitot heats are on, airframe de-ice is on, prop de-ice is on, ice lights are off. Nav strobes, beacon, taxi lights are now off, landing lights are off. Parking brake is off, gear checked green. First notch of flaps set, GPS direct is set, FMS is active course. We are ready to depart. Throttles up. Airspeed is alive. I just love how zippy this thing is, even just feeling it there. 70 knots. Gently off the ground. Gear up, gear traveling. Flaps up. That little bit of a sink there as the flaps clean up. We might, before we go on a full autopilot, we might go for a quick pass around Zurich. It should be just to the south of here.
Departure on 125.955. 125.955 for Dayer Alpha 24. Zurich departure Dayer November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 is climbing through 2,400 feet for 5,000 feet. Dayer November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 Zurich departure continue to LS 601 as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Just quickly fly over the city for a second, because why not? I'm really curious how Zurich is done here, because I said it's been I want to say 10 years since I've been here. So my memory is going to be very, very fuzzy of Zurich, I can assure you of that. I'm not going to remember much about it. I'm definitely not going to remember which side of the square the ice cream places are. That's for sure. But one of the things that I really notice is how the fact that there are when the Black Shark AI drops in the all the different buildings, it drops in very region specific and region appropriate autogen. Like that's really, really impressive that it does that. Now that would be the main train hubs down there. So that'll be the old town. So we'll go over this old town and then we'll circle back. Wait, this isn't a photogrammetry city, is it? Is this a photogrammetry city? I think this is a photogrammetry city, actually. I'm just looking... It's funny how you can tell because the trees are a bit deformed. So that's how you can tell that it's a photogrammetry city. So... Oh, we've got the castle down there. Custom model that.
Please expedite your climb to 5,000 feet.
Yeah. ATC, we'll get to it in a minute. So this is one of the photogrammetry cities in the sim where... And I don't normally do this, but we'll stick to the external view for this one. So this is one of the photogrammetry cities where it uses the combined sort of data to actually give a actual proper photoreal set of buildings. It's a bit interesting because I've got mixed feelings about it because it means that things like, for example, my current home of Newcastle, for example, like you can literally read shop signs. So, it is the exact shop that is actually there in model. It's not a representation, it's an actual shop. But it can make some of the buildings and the trees a little jagged, but even so.
Dare Alpha 2-4, please expedite your climb to 5,000 feet.
Okay, alright, we have to do this. We have to do this, folks, because I've got Mr. Belgio down here in the chat, so I have to do this. We go low through the train yards.
Landing gear.
We're not going to go through any, try to go any of their photogrammetry bridges because trust me, you cannot pass under photogrammetry bridges. Been there, done that, tried it, did not end well for anybody. So this is one of the interesting things about photogrammetry. As I said, it is exactly right. However, up close and personal like this, it can look a little yuck. But then again, if you're flying from sort of 5,000 feet, which is what the altitude we normally would fly at, it would put absolutely spot on. I remember getting the train past this, past these buildings, like the colors of the side of the buildings. If you look at it from this altitude, even 2,000 feet here, this looks spot on. It's only when you get to, and it goes back to what we were talking about with Orbix the other night, is that a lot of objects of flight, we forget sometimes that the flight sim, that when we're flying, we fly from 2,000 feet, from 5,000 feet, from 10,000 feet, from 30,000 feet. So the fact that we have any kind of level of detail that we have in this sim, for those of us who do fly around sort of the 2,000 feet mark, this is still absolutely outstanding. It is absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And I just quickly saw that. As I said, chat, I'll catch up with your thoughts very, very shortly. But Oz, that's okay. That's why we do this in the flight sim, so we don't receive those nasty letters in the post. That's why we do this. All right. Let me punch in the autopilot so I can quickly catch up on chat here because I love talking to you guys, and you've heard me rabbit on enough now. Now it's time for me to answer your questions. So let me go. Okay, so flight director is active. Your dampener is on. Let me go with AP is on. Okay, and then we need to go with vertical speed is active. And we're going to make it 1,000 feet per minute ascent rate. And we're going to go put our nav on for our GPS course. There we go. Okay, so that's going to put us onto course, and going to put us on about a Just do 1,000 feet per minute ascent rate. There we go. That sounds good. And just that bumps as we go over that ridge lift. Again, always with the ridge lift. I love it. I think this is going to be an amazing sim for gliders when they get gliders in here. I think it will be really amazing for them. It's just going to, I think it might be a while before we see them, but once we do, it is going to be absolutely amazing for gliders. It genuinely is going to be. Okay, let me go to a beautiful external view so we can embrace the sounds of that beautiful PT6 turboprop as we depart the beautiful city of Zurich. And let me catch up on the chat through here as well. Thank you very much for your patience, everyone. Yes, Safa, I will get to watching Safa. I really will, because it looks so awesome. It really, really looks awesome. So, Logitech only shows the number of landings in the flight if you reach the final destination. If you did a full login, only showed multiple. Okay. Give you a good FSX logbook. Says, sorry, Oz. Trading the voices to Windows XP instead of Azure. I have not tried that as yet, but yeah, I do want to try. I did see your post about that. To try that, I'm kind of wanting Microsoft to fix it, to be honest, because I really like the way. I'll be curious to try the offline voice. We might try that after this flight. We might try that. New patch, Bush Pilot, yes, new patch. There's a new patch coming on the 27th. That's right. We're still waiting for an exact change list at the moment, which we haven't seen yet. Yeah, I don't know if there are any logbook ones for the current gen of Microsoft Flight Simulator yet. I know hopefully they're coming. Nick Edwards 1991, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. And Inverted Mayo, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you. The only thing really is touch controllers for. That's interesting. That's interesting with the VR. So Belgium, I've seen you speaking with Sparker about the VR and touch controllers. That is interesting. So Kiwi, yeah, it is still a controller either. Valve Index. No worries, tripping to it. Pirate Lord 1, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I said feel free to join if you would like. I said we're flying on the Southeast Asia server. Just doing a bit of a run from Zurich to Geneva. A couple of places that I miss greatly and I love dearly when I used to spend time in Switzerland many moons ago. I'm just sort of thinking of this, and sometimes I think, oh, maybe this looks like, somebody sort of says one of my screenshots was like, oh, this is X-Plane 11. It's like, no, this is far better than X-Plane 11. As much as I love X-Plane 11. Take this and use the quick start. That's okay. That's okay, Rockview. We won't tell you if you don't. That's okay. That's perfectly fine.
126.225.
Calm 2275. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Simmerdown83 asks, we have this taxi areas displayed or not? A taxi runway is see and take a. So, that is we've seen that bug here a lot on the channel here. The best way I've seen to avoid it, and I have to thank Neko and other members of our community here tonight, that if you if you taxi onto the runway and hold and actually wait sometimes up to a minute, it is more likely to actually register that you've reached there, or rather than not. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but that is found to be the most reliable way of doing it. However, like you, I've got that achievement as well, because I flew all the way from Sedona to Telluride, apparently always taxiing, apparently. So yeah, I hope that is one that will get fixed sometime in the near future. Let me just turn down that ATC for everyone. Mr. Fadius, hello, welcome to the stream. So the 146, at least, especially if it's the CLS Just Flight one, actually has a correctly modelled autopilot, which is an absolute right raw pain in the ass to program. So yeah, just use heading hold and alt hold for that one. That's not... No, it's not me. It's actually talking to actual real-world ATC. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, the accident zoom thing can be annoying for that one. I think you're right. I think I might have to change that zoom for that one. Chromateria, thank you for welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you. You all dampened it. Yeah, I should turn it on after takeoff. I find that I tend to turn it on before, actually, funnily enough, for me. That's right. Runway behind is runway loss. Thunderbolt, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you. I'm loving it. Chromateria, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Landing lights are now off. That's great. Ms. Faya, we're doing really well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I know. We paid for the whole runway and we only use a tiny amount of the runway. I know. I feel like we're definitely not rushing for this one. DC3 YouTube, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Wonderful username, by the way, and an awesome aeroplane that we hope to see in this sim one day soon. I'm hoping that Manfred Yan brings his version over, to be honest, because I absolutely love his aircraft. And when we do the prepared streams here on the channel, we'll most usually be flying in Manfred Yan's C-47 as we work on our air hauler company. So stay tuned for those ones. Is there no store with a honey? I sadly, Mr. Value, I do not think so. But keep an eye on their website because I'm sure they will be available soon. Yeah, everyone's saying that is absolutely true. Yeah, the buildings look like the real thing. They really do. You're waiting. Keep going. Capri Mark 3, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. It's awesome. I had a really long day. I worked a 9.5 hour day at work. But then I came home really excited because I got to ride my bike nowhere for 45 minutes, and then I now get to share the wonderful world of flight simulation with all of you amazing people here on Twitch. So thank you, and welcome to these streams. That is awesome. Yeah, ATC can as Bender would say, ATC can bite my shiny metal ass. Please expedite your... thanks, Necro. I will forever hear ATC now in your voice. We need the call sign soy. Luke93846, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Bush flying to 747. No, we will not be doing bush flying to 747. Thank you very much, Thunderbolt. We will not be doing that. I think the ridge lift and the wind dynamics seem to be pretty amazing, so I'm hoping that the thermal system, as I said, I definitely feel going, like even watching here, when we're going over like parts of the open world here, of the open landmass, it does bounce us with what feels like thermals. So I feel that if the thermal system probably isn't finished yet, but I think they're on a good start for it. I think they would be genuinely on a good start for it as well. So we'll get there as well. Some of those beautiful Asobo clouds coming through as we do that there. Nushmatic one. IFOC, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Yay! Really started following. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for stopping by and enjoying our streams and supporting the community, because we try to be good, positive. We're always about good, positive flights here. Positive rate of climb. There you go. And investing in a gaming desktop that absolutely is, yeah, PC Master Race all the way. PC Master Race all the way. You know, I'm impressed that Necro, that he actually managed to get it on a that there as well. Jets need to be in too. I think I want to say they do Windsor Loft and jet streams at the moment. I thought they actually did that at the moment. Alright, Real Pilot of Twitch, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew, great to have you on board. American Jedi, hello, fellow Titan, welcome to the crew. Thank you for the follow, great to have you on board. Super Dan, always happy to answer where I can. It's a bit late, I know my answer, but we got there. Very bumpy, as I said, and that's why I think that the thermal system is fairly well modeled, because as you notice as we go over the patches of forest versus like fields, the amount of turbulence that we feel as an aircraft changes, which is how it should be, which is what I'm really impressed about. We got here. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Real Pilot Twitch in Switzerland. We are actually flying from Zurich to Geneva right now, so feel free to join us if you would like to. You can grab the details by typing !flight here in the chat and grab all the details that you need. I know you want your BT-67 at the moment. I know you do that. Iris Simulations in the house. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, sir. I am eagerly anticipating and looking forward to seeing the creations that we will have from you very soon. Folks, for those who might be wondering, Iris Simulations is a developer he has been developed for ESP Sims for a number of years. And was currently in the process of bringing some of his products and brand new products to the amazing world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So don't forget to head over to irissimulations.com.au to find out more, and head over to their Facebook page to see when their products go live. Asking about speeds, we're looking around about 205 to 10 is our cruise speed we're shooting for today. Let me keep going through here as well. So, whether I love the DC3, absolutely. Screwdriver, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to have you on board. When will we get a DC6? Yeah, I don't know. A DC6 would be nice. As I said, my personal one would be. So yeah, I think a DC6B could be kind of cool. Torpal, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Who's my favourite Spice Girl? I was and still am a Mel C, a Sporty Spice fan. She has an amazing voice, is incredible. Is actually not a bad actress either. She starred in several musical adaptations of Jason and the Technicolor, it is not a musical adaptation, it is a musical, Jason and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. So yeah, she's pretty awesome. It's got a pretty awesome singer's solo career, so there you go. Bob's your uncle's, Mary's your aunt as well for that one there, Tall Paul. Thank you very much. Little Big Dan, no worries. Thank you very much for the lurk. What a beautiful out of the sky. So that is a thing, Vash, is yeah, we are seeing a few people reporting the AP issues from time to time, which is a shame. How do you donate to the Headphone Fund? So for anybody who is wanting to spoil me for my birthday and donate to our Headphone Fund, if on... apparently we're going to 7,000 feet. Stand by. Well, helps if I do that one. Let's go altitude select up to 7,000 vertical speed. Must be that's going to be weather avoidance. That'll be for. Inertial separator is off. For those who are wanting to donate to, if you would like to spoil me for my birthday and donate to the Headphone Fund, as I said, I snuck that in there. If you have a look on my Twitch page, there is an About section there. There is a link for a donate. Please, if you I said, I do not expect it from anybody, but if you would like to donate, it would be amazing. You can click that link there, or if anybody still having trouble with that link, let me know, and I'll paste the link in chat for everybody. But as I said, donations are not required, but as I said, if you do, thank you for my birthday. For my birthday, because I want to get Neko headphones to be able to do our flights in. Belgian say still scratching my head at some people saying on Facebook that there is no modelling of ridge lift. It's like exactly, and that's my concern. So for those who want to miss it, Belgia's comment was people saying these people saying there's no ridge lift modelled. It's like, do you even fly in this sim? Like, have you actually flown in this sim at all? Because ridge lift is everywhere. So yeah, I cannot believe anybody who's saying that it's not modelled, because it 110% is absolutely modelled.
Geneva Center on 125.55.
Confirms that the clouds are not the same on other computers. That's right. Trip, that is... Thank you very much. That genuinely means a lot. As I said, I really always... I love sharing the joy of simulation and flying with everybody, and want to make sure that we all embrace each other and we embrace the journey that we're on in flight simulation together, because no matter how we all sim, whether it be flying bush strips in Papua New Guinea, whether it be flying a turboprop between cities in Switzerland, whether it be flying twin engine props throughout outback Australia, or whether it be flying a 787-10 from Perth to London in one haul. We all simulate in our own ways, and we are all, every one of those simulation ways, and every way that you simulate is equally valid to everybody else's. And we always have to remember to be kind to each other, because if we don't, and if we fall into the trap of being, trying to say that my way of simming is better than yours, then we will fall together, and we will end up with what has ended up happening into the ESP and the X-Plane 11 community, which is that you end up with a bunch of very good but very overpriced add-ons, and a community that is very bitter, twisted, and divided. And I really genuinely, I see this sim as a fundamental watershed in flight simulation history, and where we have a chance to start again fresh, where we have a chance to be the change that some of us have talked about for years, some of us have always wanted to see, or some of us have wanted but never expressed. And we have a chance to start, because we are now welcoming so many people into our world, and we need to remember that we all started somewhere as well. We all started not knowing what a flap was. We all started not knowing how to raise or lower landing gear. Also, slight side note, just looking at, complete change of topic, just looking at the traffic light, like the nav lights of the traffic at 30,000 feet above us. That's cool! So awesome! Anyway, yeah, so I always just want to make sure that we support each other and that we be kind to each other, because that's what it should be all about. And if I can help spread that message of positivity and give everybody an opportunity to learn and grow and enjoy this hobby and this passion that we all have, then I have done everything. That I am more than a very happy man. AP does have a mind of its own in this sim every now and again. That is sad but true. It's sad but true. Screwdriver, I'll be honest, I get zero benefit from having two 1080s in SLI. I get zero benefit, which really frustrates me. So, yes. American Jedi, no worries. Take care. Enjoy your work as best as you can, and we'll see you after 3. Dull32, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. You guys are all really chatty tonight. This is awesome. Dull30, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. You're awesome, Dolly. That is awesome. That was in DC3. You want to fly around Australia, Papua New Guinea? Well, I do know that there is a amazing person. He's a fairly new developer here, who is going to be bringing an aircraft that I dare say is even better than a DC-3 to operate in Papua New Guinea, and that would be a caribou. So I'm gonna point out to one of my amazing mods and a newbie developer, Ozwookie. Hopefully, we'll be seeing him bring a caribou to this sim in the future, sometime soon. There you go. All right. Necrosapian reminded me to hydrate. Thank you very much, Necrosapian. Do you use my headset? Yes. So this is so I currently use a Plantronics headset microphone at the moment, and they're looking to grab that. Thank you very much for the donation. Thank you. I just really got. Thank you. Yeah. So the new headset will be replacing this one, which is starting to get a little long in the tooth. And also, it is going to be the Razor Kraken Neko edition with the kitty ears, because we have our furry companions, our furry co-pilots enjoy us. So we'll be getting that one as well. The torn history of the FS community. Yeah, FS Flight Sim World was absolutely a perfect example of this. The issues with our community. Absolutely right. Seam Shots, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. We all have far too many examples, Dreadmiders. We genuinely have far too many. Yeah, Belgian, I would actually say that this sim is our third and final chance, I would say, actually. So our first chance was Flight. Our second chance was Flight Sim World. This is our third chance, and this is it. Things come in threes, guys. This is our last chance. If we stuff this up, if we mess this up, Flight Sim's done. As a viable desktop solution, it will be done. It will be absolutely done. So please, everybody is here. I continue to preach the love and positivity as you're out there in our communities. To be welcoming, be embracing, be understanding. We absolutely need to call developers out when they do the wrong thing. Orbix was a classic example of this, but we need to do it in the right way. And I will name it Reaction Review. The way he did it was not the right way to do it. Absolutely was not the right way to do it. Should he have called him out? Should he have called Orbix out and publicly? Yes, absolutely. The way he did it, though, I was not okay with. But yeah, did he have valid points? Absolutely. And we discussed those here when we discussed it with Orbix here. So we absolutely need to call out. Yep. Ooh, okay, we're on a proper approach today. Looks like we've got a proper approach today.
Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect 4DME runway 22 approach via Sierra Papa Romeo transition. Cleared to Sierra Papa Romeo Day or Alpha 24.
Okay, I've actually got to look up an approach plate? Jesus.
Day or Alpha 24 contact Geneva approach on 136.45.
Okay.
Going to 136.45 Day or Alpha 24.
Okay, let me have a look
Geneva
here.
approach Day or November Oscar Victor Alpha 247,000 feet.
Runway 22.
Oscar Victor Alpha 24 Geneva approach. Continue to Sierra Papa Romeo as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Runway 22 approach, which should be 109.9, should be my frequency. Alright, now... Navcom... Alright, now I've got to remember my frequencies for this one, which should be... No, okay, hang on. Now I've got to remember my... Damn it, where was it? I remembered this the other day and now I've forgotten it. Because it's been far too long. Okay. I need to go to... Actually, you know what? This is why we use active pause. So I'm going to use active pause because I got two chatting to you guys. So I'm going to quickly active pause. Sorry for everybody who's flying with me who just saw me freeze in midair. Okay, so I need to go to... Let's go to... Navcom. Go audio and radios. There we go. Nav. There we go. So I need 109.9. Is this one? Okay, 109.90. Enter. Okay. And I'll do the same here. 109.90. Enter. Cool. And then we're gonna go. That should be nav 1 frequency, press and hold and stop. Why are you not swapping? Okay. Oh, that's because I need to click transfer. There we go. Transfer and transfer. Done. Okay, cool. And the problem is that active pause, also, this is going to throw me off because I just realized active pause dropped my airspeed. That's going to end really bad for me in about 3 seconds when I undock this. Alright, so let's go to MFD. Now we're going to want to have course knob is going to be set to our localizer. It's going to be 1. That's going to be set to 220. It's going to be, oh god. This is something that active pause probably needs to be fixed at some point. Alright. And we're going to go change that to that one. Back to that. And pause break. Whoa! So there's a word of warning, folks, if you use active pause, is that it continues to simulate the aircraft. Ah, damn it! Oh. So, note to self, be more prepared with the comm radios, and don't, on final approach there, and don't rely on active pause, because it doesn't actually pause the sim is the way you expect. That is very, very, very awkward there. Oh, that was epically hilarious. That is really, really awkward for that one. I think they need to change the active. The active pause idea is great, but the problem is that it keeps. The active pause is great, so you can do things like check the instruments and use it, but you can't. It doesn't actually pause the simulation engine. Is the problem with that one? So that is very frustrating, very disappointing. I was really looking forward to landing that and actually shooting that ILS because I haven't flown into Geneva for years. Oh my god, that was crazy. I'm so sorry, everyone. I feel like no. Let me finish catching up on chat here for a second here. It's Caribou. Yes, the Caribou coming there as well. The Kodiak is going to be a good aircraft as well, but the Caribou absolutely is going to be amazing. I don't know, Trevor. We'd love to see a Learjet as well. Thunderbolt says, do you do the YouTube says also when I says the Quest Kodiak like a super coffee? So it's funny actually. So the Quest Kodiak does look like a baby caravan, Cessna Caravan. It does look like a baby Cessna Caravan. It is more than that, but it does look like a baby caravan. It absolutely does. Yeah, no, that's a good point, Dread. That is good, Dread Midas. Yeah, that's very was. It'd be perfect. We'd be more perfection in front of us behaving. That's absolutely right. It's so fluffy. Watch the speed drop in. Yeah. I'm just watching the chat. The chat is. I can see where Beltio realized it was exactly when it was like I'd gone too far. Okay, let me. If anybody is still in a few bangers out. Oh, that situation. Look, to be honest, I'm actually really. what was okay? So can I just say that what was interesting about that? So okay, yes, I stuffed up with the active force thing. However, can I point out though that in terms of the stall physics, that was how I recovered from that was exactly right, which was power off, power off, elevator neutral, rudder opposite to the spin to stabilize the spin. Once the spin was stabilized, then rudder neutral, back on the elevator, pull out, throttle, and leave throttle back up while you still have the large airspeed. So how that aircraft behaved in its stall recovery, if I'd been probably about 3,000 feet higher, would have been fine. So what was interesting about that was that although it was a semi-commanded, uncommanded stall, the fact that we saw the aircraft behave as we would expect to recover from the stall was actually correct. Now I felt it because I was getting too close to ground because I stalled with not enough altitude for recovery. So I was dead anyway. But it's a really interesting way of looking at that and realizing that I think that some people who might be complaining about this sim are actually complaining because they are not used to a modeling of the air mass and the air simulation of the airfoils to be as accurate as they are. Are they perfect? Absolutely not. 100% they're not perfect, but they are far closer than anything else that we have ever come across on any sim. Is Puke back? Who's making the Kodiak? I've heard a rumor of Kodiak coming to Flight Sim, but I haven't seen it as yet as that one. Let me see if anybody is still flying. If anybody is still flying, I'll see if I can spawn on you. Let's have a look. Who is around? Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's. All right. I'm gonna. Let's have a look. I'm gonna fall in on. Let's have a look. Okay. I'm gonna come in on with you, Vash, and we're gonna come in as that is our arrival. There we go. So we'll do that. All right, airborne, log. Let me see if we can all in at 5,500 feet. Cool. All right, and let's see if I can come in. Not sure. I couldn't see you, Aladdin. I couldn't really see you. Yeah, this is a really cool feature that I discovered a few days ago, that you can click on another player and you spawn in. Now, it'll take a snapshot of Vash's position, where it is when I clicked it, and click fly now. He'll keep flying, so it will leave me a bit far behind him, but at least it gets you somewhere close to your friends in multiplayer if you are needing to do that. Yeah, so Rockview, yeah, it's absolutely correct. Yeah, that's what we were doing. All right. Let's see if I can. I might stick myself on a heading hold and then and see which runway they direct me to, so I can and I'll tune the nav frequency a bit better. Now that I remember how to tune the nav frequencies in this aircraft. It's the problem. I got too much on my soapbox and talking about and being enamored, talking to you guys for being so awesome. So thank you again. I keep saying this, but I genuinely mean it. I genuinely want to say that of how much I want to thank each and every one of you for being amazing and being awesome and just sharing the joy and love. And I just saw the counter for my headphones. We're like almost halfway. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Oh. So by the way, crew, if we get that goal, you guys get to choose which color of the Razer Kraken Neko headsets that we get, because there are two colors available. There is a black set, but there is also a pink set. So I'm going to leave it up to the community to decide which set that I get. So I'll let you guys think about that. If we get to if we okay, let me. So if we get to 300, so if we get to our stretch goal, which is 300, then we will. The community can pick the color that we get. All right. Let me try this one. Okay, so stretch goal. If we hit $300 for the for our headphone fund, we will get the pink headphones. How about that? Stretch goal. Headphones. Okay. Okay. Let's kick our ready to fly.
Geneva Tower Dare November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 is 5 miles east with uniform to land. Dare November Oscar Victor Alpha 24 Geneva Tower.
Okay.
Fly straight in runway 22. Altimeter 29.9.
Okay, so it's giving me a runway 22, which is actually this is actually good. So the aircraft's trimmed out perfectly, which is good. Let me
Fly straight in runway 22.
runway 22. Right, so runway 22 should the ILS should be 109.9. So I'll keep one gentle eye on this time. Now that we know what we're doing here. So let's go audios, radios. Let's go here and let's go 109.90 and transfer. And then same for here, 109.90 transfer, enter, done. What didn't that work? Well, 109.9.90 transfer. There we go. Okay, so we're 109.9. And then we're going to change our nav from FMS to VOR. And let's set our course to should be 220. So I said, I know this is one of the issues that I have is that some aircraft that you can shoot the approaches in, some you can't. So this is why I'm interested to see if we can pick this one in or not. So 220 is the one we're looking for here. Okay, nearly there. 220. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, throttles back. Pitch down. It's an absolutely beautiful approach, by the way, on 2.2 because you come over the lake here. Got the t-shirt. Thank you very much for the tip. Oh my god, thank you everyone. Okay. Okay, so we've got runway in sight, but yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not picking up the ILS, unfortunately. But I also may have the wrong frequency, as I said. I'm looking at an old chart. No, no, that's the frequency there, so may not be picking it up. So we can see the rabbits illuminating over there. Oh my god, we got polls happening in my chat. I love this. Christina Hendricks. Okay, you know. Well, I just saw Christina Hendricks and suddenly my ears pricked up again. Approach this on the approach here.
Landing gear.
just inside the marker, so theoretically, if this frequency was there and modelled, then we would have picked it up right about now. Unfortunately, it looks like, yeah, this is...
Dare
What
Alpha
else
2
is
for
not
clear
coming
to
through?
land runway 22. Wind 269er at 7. Cleared to land runway 22, Dare Alpha 2 4.
Coming in a little hot. As I said, I've always loved the approach here on 2-2 because you have the beautiful view of the lake. So that's the old town just over there in the distance. Coming through here. Landing lights are on. Definitely a little fast on this one, on this approach here. Flapless landing this one. Hold it off. Oh, little bounce as I push a little bit of extra flap in. Probably shouldn't have done that. Watch the landing rate. Gently down. I love hearing the beta kick in.
Dare Alpha 2 for turn next taxiway.
Probably should have turned that one. Let's turn that one. I mean, I've already wrecked the airplane once tonight.
Dare Alpha 2 for contact ground on 121.675.
There we go. Okay.
121.675 for Dare Alpha 2 4.
Now the question is it going to make me taxi back onto the runway? Taxi to parking.
Geneva ground, Dare November Oscar Victor Alpha 2 4 taxi to parking. Dare November Oscar Victor Alpha 2 4 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway cross runway 4 Alpha.
It's going to make me turn around. Oh no, here we go. That's good.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway cross runway 4 Alpha Dare Alpha 2 4.
Alright, clean up flaps. Alright, pitot heats, we can turn the pitot heats off now. It's going to make me taxi all the way around there, and then all the way around behind us again, isn't it? Okay. What we're going to do for this one, so I can catch up on the chat, what I'm going to do is we're going to leave our AI to control the aircraft. So let the AI taxi for us while I catch all you guys. Because it looks like it's going to be a long taxi. Alright. Let me catch up into here. So, no worries. The crash was all a dream. It never happened. Exactly, Rockview. Exactly. It was all part of a figment of our overactive imaginations. Test ball started for the headset. Flying for the because the touchscreens are more user friendly. So it's interesting. So there's a couple of different variations of the Garmin G1000 set up in here. And yeah, I think the King Air was the one that took it. It took me a bit to get used to, but now that I'm used to it, I think you might be right. It might be the most user friendly. But I kind of like the split screen setup that the TBM 930 has. So to bring a Grumman Tiger into this thing or a Traveller, it wouldn't be too bad. An albatross would be absolutely amazing in this. Albatross or a goose would be absolutely amazing in this one. The Nova Wing 24 tactical approach. See, if I'd done the tactical approach, I remember I did a tactical approach in the Baron during Alpha, and it terrified me. It shocked a few of my fellow aviators because you can, and like the Baron, you can in real life as well. You can really maneuver that thing. It's got a lot of G tolerance. A landing rate window would be great for future streamers. You know, it'd be interesting actually, because Sparker and VR. Interesting that you mentioned that. I'm not sure if it does yet, but what's that one that is always plagued by troubles? Not Batsim. Project Fly. Project Fly has a streamer overlay, so I'd be very interested to see if their streamer overlay ends up being enabled to work with Microsoft Flight Simulator. That would be very interesting, because it has a landing rate and like range and all that kind of stuff built into it, which is an interesting one as well. Paul Oz, no way, thank you very much for dropping by the stream. Great to have you on board. Thank you. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. Grease is the word. The VA still hasn't beat me yet. Nice. I love the challenge. You know, this is one of the things I do love, the challenge of being a good landing. Die because of frustration. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Love the game attack. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I think it might be possible with this SDK because it still uses to build a lot of SimConnect commands, which is what most of this stuff relies on, so it should be fine. Aberexes, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Explain most often in a helicopter if you tear a brake that will skid to the wheels. Tigers, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. It's awesome. Thunderbolt, yeah, we have flown, you know, it was actually our very first stream of the release build of Microsoft Flight Simulator. We streamed, did a flight in Papua New Guinea. We should go back. Actually. We should go back. The streaming is also a cool feature. No, absolutely right. No, yeah, I do not blame you for flying in... Papua New Guinea is a beautiful part of the world. Absolutely beautiful. And it's got some amazing mountain ridge airports as well. Oh no! Some taxis are longer than the flight. Well, to be fair, I've also been to Chicago O'Hare, and not kidding, the taxi... One of my flights between Chicago O'Hare and Traverse City... the taxi actually legitimately was longer than the flight. It actually was. The taxi was 39 minutes. My flight was 31. So we spent longer on taxi than we spent longer in the air. Yeah, the mountaintop ones we would not recommend with the King Airs. Absolutely not. No. Yeah, the covers are going to be for that one. Josh, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here tonight. LRM landing rate manager, I'm assuming. I'm not sure. I don't actually know LRM. I don't know the term. Sorry, I'm afraid. Yeah, definitely listen to Belgiode here for that one. Near Crazy Clawn, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Hope you're having a good night. Landing rate monitor. Yeah, I thought, yeah, okay, that's cool. I don't know. No worries, Aladdin. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you've enjoyed your flights tonight. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, not sure, Josh. I haven't actually, as I said, I haven't heard of that program before, so, but it sounds kind of cool, which would be awesome. That's cool. Oh, Drift, is it you got the? So you're helping out with the Iris J170. Very, very nice. Unless that would be hinting that the J170, unless Iris, if you're lurking in the background there, that you've actually released it and just launched it and it still says disconnected. Ah, damn. Okay. Hopefully, we will see more developers starting to bring the stuff over as the new, the updated version of the SDK starts coming alive. That'd be kind of cool. They really did just taxi a bit by the whole airport. Literally, I've gone from one end of the airport to the other and back again as part of this taxi. It is absolutely insane. Like, but to be fair, that's a pretty awesome set of scenery. If you're going to have a long taxi, you got to admit, pretty awesome scenery to have a long taxi for this one. I believe FS Economy, is working, which is kind of cool as well, which is awesome. Now you're waiting to get the brakes working before... For those who might wonder what that comment was that Iris just dropped in there, so if anybody wants a blast from the past, please head over to my YouTube channel and look for my Jabiru J160 review. It is the first product review of a FSX product that I ever did, and I said the aircraft is great, felt exactly like the real thing, except the brakes. The brakes were terrible, and that has been a running joke between Iris Simulations and myself ever since. It absolutely has. That is awesome. Do you know what the fuel bill that is? Yeah, I'm totally billing ATC for this this fuel bill because this is ridiculous. Oh, that is awesome. Weight is incredibly crucial for a lot of airstrips around Papua New Guinea. I'll 100% back that one as well. Dada, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you very much. That is awesome. 2E1GDO, I think I pronounced that correctly. I don't know. But thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Have a look at yeah, I know. I saw that option, the legacy one. No, thank you. I'm done. I've had enough of the FSX legacy music. I've had enough. Thank you. But I did see that it's there. I am going to figure out a way when the SDK is a little bit more complete. I have the full flight soundtrack, so I'm going to find a way of injecting the flight soundtrack into this sim because that I want to see happen. That was absolutely awesome. Okay, PC body on brakes. That is absolutely correct. Okay, let me jump back into my cockpit here for a second because we're going to take over from AI. We'll let him get a little bit closer before we tell him to... Okay, you can swing in there. There we go. Line us up nice and neatly. Go a little bit closer. Come on. There we go. Alright, and parking brake is set to on.
Oral warning, okay.
Oral warning, okay. Okay, there we go. And let's go across and down to fuel cutoff. There we go. Now I turned off. Strobe, nav, taxi, landing, beacon left on while we're still shutting down. Okay, thank you. And then we're going to have that one set to off. Manual selector set to manual. Boost pump set to off. Ignition set to off. Starter off set to off. Cool. Avionics buses 1 and 2 is off. And there we go, and done. Alrighty, there we go. That was a lot of fun, everybody. Thank you very much for... that was a very awkward moment where we had that experience where the aircraft did that random crash there. But that was definitely a equipment superior to user moment. That absolutely was. I'm going to take a wonderful shot here with our accompanying ground crew here with this aircraft. I still think that these are amazing shots here with our... Go. And then we have to get one with that beautiful mountain scenery in the background, because how awesome does that look? Like, seriously, there's so much, like, this is the thing that always amazes me about this sim, is that we have a balance, this incredible balance between impressive visuals externally, as well as what I feel is incredible physics internally as well. Control Shift X-Ray. Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you very much. I still haven't learned all the keybinds. By the way, folks, if you are interested in keybinds, I should actually, as I said, I should take my own advice here, is that in my latest video that I published recently about the settings, going through the settings menu in depth, I also put in there, it was created by a member of the beta community and distributed for us as well to release. But beta forums are gone at the moment, so I've got a copy of this and put it out there. There's actually a keyboard checklist of all of the default keybinds. So that's a PDF format. That's available for download from the description of my link, which is camnodes by my website. So that's available. And I'll also be putting an article with a link to that over on my website in the next couple of days. So just going through here, catching up on a couple of these awesome chat messages. This is great. Thank you again so much, guys. My entire death metal catalog into Simmons music. That would be pretty awesome, Belle. That would be pretty awesome. Look at there. Blazo, thank you very much for the follow. Great to have you on board. Welcome to the crew. The Jabru is out. Yay! You didn't Minecraft flying. Lies. You wish no, it isn't. No, it's not. You wish to go. Yeah, that's right. Immersion is absolutely the great success of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Absolutely 100%. Yeah, I know that. I did see the guy walk straight through the wing. It's just he phased through our wing. He's the Vulcan. It's fine. It's all good. Absolutely. Hey guys, what we're going to do is I feel like we're going to do one more flight tonight. Not sure where we're going to do it, but I'm actually thinking maybe we should do some bush trips in Papua New Guinea. So in the meantime, I need coffee though, so I'm going to leave you with this beautiful view of this TBM 930, and I'm going to grab a coffee. I will be back in a few minutes, and we'll see you very, very shortly. Be good to one another. Back soon. Alrighty, folks. I'm coming back here. I'm going to have to move my controls because I think we'll be switching to sticks if we're going to be using Cubs. Good night, Mr. Wookie. Take care. Thank you very much, my friend. It is awesome. Yes, so for those who are looking for that keyboard guide, apologies. I realized as I was making my coffee that I'd done the post, but I hadn't actually clicked published yet. So if you go to the website now, you will find it. It will be there now. This one. Let me just quickly catch up on this one. Matty Gaming, hi, welcome to the channel. Great to have you on board. Great to see you. Oh, excuse me, squeaking away something chronic here. Okay, so yeah, we need people to have this. Lauria67, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Yeah, I think we should go do some bush trips in Papua New Guinea. I think that sounds like a good idea. All right. Yes, we have a badass dudette on our thing, which should be awesome. Let me just quickly close this and look at one of these things is not like the other. Alright, so everybody is okay, guys. So let's go. I have to check out some weather because we're gonna have to change a bit of weather because we can't fly live time of weather in Papua New Guinea at the moment because, of course, it's rather dark there at the moment. So no blue. Hello, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. The UK is not liking the cramp guy. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, is Ferdinand enjoying the flight simming as much as Leo is, or is Ferdy not as much into aviation? Thank you very much, Vash, for confirming that. That is awesome. Alrighty, guys. Let's have a look at some settings, and then we'll update them in there. Our shift is... Alright. Let's have a look. Now, Mr. Belgiode, you mentioned a couple of airports to look at. What were those airports? See, we've been to that strip. I just love how many strips are here in Papua New Guinea, and there are more as you get even closer. Okay. No, he doesn't care. So where should we go? I see that there is a few people flying down here in Papua New Guinea, which is always great to see. Madang. Which one is Madang? Let's have a look. Where's Madang? AYQM. Thank you very much, Mr. Decro. AYQM. So we got Simago. Christian, which was Copilot, Hey, there is nothing wrong with that, Laura. That is awesome. I think let's give this one a try, Neko, because I think we'll give this one a try, and then we'll see how many of these we can touch during this one. Let's have a look. Let me have a look at also where that one is. Wabby. Wabby. I feel like do I need to look for a rabbit? Like when I got Wabby? Oh, okay. Here we go. So we can go Wabby and then... We should actually, you know what we should totally do? We should do, where is Wubby? Let's have a look on. W-A-U-W. Okay, so that's across on the other side of the peninsula there. Okay. I'm kind of thinking though, instead of going that way, I'd like to try... How far? Flight in Japaroos. I'm going to go with Cubs, I think. So let's find... Because I'm going to go with the Cub Crafters. So we've got about a half-hour flight. I think I've got half an hour left of flying in me. I think that sounds about right. We can do that. Alright, let's work out some flight conditions, guys. Let's go with few clouds, and let's go with 10 a.m. Alright, let me set all this up in our little nightbot here. Let's go with a few clouds, 1000, and we're going I think we might use the other one next time, Necro. I think we'll use that next time. I think, and then to WX 53, which is one of the handcrafted airports that ships with a sim as well. And And we'll do cruise speed. I'll put a question mark in that one because we don't know how fast we're going to be able to do in this one. But we'll do this one in cubs. To be honest, I think we're going to be struggling to do more than about 100. I think we'll be struggling to do 100 knots, I'm pretty sure. So, alright. So that information is there for everybody if you'd like to hit !flight in the chat there. And while you guys do that, I'm going to figure out, because I have to move my controls. Because, of course, this is a stick aircraft, not a yoke aircraft. Excuse me. So we're going to need to make sure that we do that. So let me get that done. Okay. So I'm going to load in while I move my controls over and out of the way. Okay. Oh. The virus in the the jab is maybe the jab will be a fantastic. Yeah, the jab and the virus are very similar, Dread. They are very similar. Can you fly inverted on your approach and then roll over wheels down? If you're Loriath, if your aircraft supports flying inverted, which very few of them do for a long while, then yes, you can. Sorry guys, it's on a 30-second timeout, so if somebody's popped it in previous 30 seconds, you have to wait for 30 seconds before it comes back in. May the force we can. Okay, you'll be fine. No else flies, thank you very much. Arioli, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. It's awesome. Thank you very much. I'm having an amazing time sharing my birthday with you guys here in the stream. It's pretty damn awesome. Let me move these controls over. Because I'm totally not flying a carbon cub with a yoke. That is totally not going to be a good thing. Alright, let me get ourselves in place here. I'm going to wedge my seat back into place here. Alrighty. And last but not least, can't spill my coffee. My cats have deserted me at the moment because it's cold and they've all gone to bed and they've all gone to sleep in the. Not that they spend their entire day sleeping, and then I come home, I feed them, and then they sleep more, and I'm like, really guys, come on, throw me a bone here, give me cuddle on air or something like that. I think because Iris, you're actually merged with me. I think that's why you can't see me. Landing challenges are single player only. That is correct. No, Blue, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Great to have you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Arioli. Goldar21, if you type !flight or !flights in the chat there, that should give you all the information for where we are flying today for this particular final leg of our tour today. Oh, it's good coffee. Okay. Alright, let me sort here. Okay. Right, now let me remember my cub down here. So we've got a parking brake is, that's fine. So we're going to leave the parking brake on. Fuel is, okay. Fuel is set to the right fuel tank. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to need, I just realized I need to change my controls back over to GA again. I need to unlock that. Controls. As I said, there's not a lot of quality of life changes I'd like to see, but the main one is I would really like to see a bind to model, so that when I fly into an aircraft, it will always remember where I am, like what I'll do for this one. Alright, mixture is full rich. Okay. So we're going to go with battery master on, beacon on, alt field is on, fuel pump is on, mixture is set to rich. Okay. And then we're going to go magnetos, 1, 2, both magnetos, and in theory, speed on. Okay. Okay, not quite. Oh, it helps if you crack the throttle. Okay. There we go. All set, ready to go. Engine running, nice and smooth. Get our navs and strobes on. Avionics buses are on. Okay, set our sim set up. Alright, and then we have to get our parking brake is turned to off. Looking good. Control E. It was like all I had to do was simply make sure that I set my mixture full rich. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. Okay. Now we're going to pop and get our map out here. Okay. Now let's look at our zoom out a bit. So we'll be flying up through the mountains here, heading towards WX53. Got our GPS set up there. Loria, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Great to have you on board. Swedish Controller, thank you very much for the follow. Great to have you on board tonight. All right. Good luck landing in the pits there, but let's go. Silfenzo, no, how do you respond to air traffic controller? So you respond using the scroll lock ATC menu if you choose all of them, or we just ignore ATC from time to time as well, but that's fine. All right, guys, let's go. Throttle up, brakes off. I love how this aircraft, like, literally, its maneuvering speed is its stall speed. Like, I had flaps up for that takeoff, and was just awesome. She just beautifully just lifted off at stall speed. I love Cubs. I really genuinely love remembering flying the variety. We had a couple of Cubs in Microsoft Flight, especially once the Alaska pack came out. And I always love flying them into all these random places in the area L's. Scroll lock, I believe, is the ATC menu by default. Otherwise, if you use your mouse and press, and so you see the little white button there, you click the little ATC icon there. Alrighty, let's...
Flag Center, Cub Crafters, November Oscar, Victor Alpha 24 is type Cub Crafters, CC 19 2 miles southeast of Whiskey Alpha Bravo, India, 700 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
How amazing does this look?
Victor Alpha 24 by Center. Squawk 0262. Squawk 0262 Cub Crafters Alpha 24.
It's just absolutely still mesmerizing with this one as well. Josh, what did you do, Josh? Josh, what did you do? Do we want to know what you did, Josh?
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Cub Crafters Alpha 24.
How amazing does this part of the world look? Stalled on takeoff. So the good thing about the Cub Crafters is that if you right on stall, if you sort of just touch the nose down, full throttle, you can recover from a stall very easily in the Cubs. Particularly if you throw out one notch of flaps, you can actually recover from that pretty awesome. Oh, stall accidentally cut the throttle. Oh yeah, that'll do it to you every time. So we're going to go through some of these mountain passes today as we head up here. So this could be very, very interesting flying today. Because our VNE on this aircraft is only about 130 odd and just over 130 knots, so we have to be wary of this one. Drift Physic, we're in Papua New Guinea actually. We're heading off. We just took off from an airstrip. We're heading to one of the handcrafted airports. We've updated the details in the exclamation mark flight for yourself or for anyone who wants to join us on this flight tonight. You are more than welcome to by doing the typing exclamation mark flight into the chat, and that'll give you all the details that you need to join. Now I'm just quickly going to check something here while we do that. Looking good here. Yeah, there is some. Oh, okay. So I thought they got rid of most of the cloud issues here in. I know they got rid of most of the issues in the Jamaicas. Obviously, some of the issues here in Papua New Guinea. Say because that's the thing about these parts of the world is that the satellite imagery can be really, really difficult because there's so much cloud cover because it's a very wet and tropical area. There's always a lot of cloud cover, which makes which can make getting high quality, high resolution aerial imagery and satellite imagery very, very difficult. Phillips on 272. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board tonight. What I think we're going to do is that we may be able to have a chat too. I'm going to drag him in here, probably unknowingly. So this could go horribly wrong, dear listener. This could go horribly wrong, but let's see what happens. Hello, Mr. Iris. Can you hear us?
I certainly can, my friend.
Yes, I sort of said it. It was sort of like this is about to go either really, really well or absolutely horribly wrong. It looks like it hasn't gone horribly wrong. That's a good start.
Yeah. The night is young, my friend.
I don't know. Technically we've still got 25 minutes left of the day. I suppose this is before night becomes morning.
That is indeed correct. Yes. Sorry, I had to pause the stream because I'm hearing two of you. And one is just about tolerable at times. So yeah.
Oh yes, indeed. That's right. Headphone, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to have you on board. And Phillipson272, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. Cheers to you and everybody who is joining us on my birthday stream tonight. You did send in a beta figure. Okay, that's good. That is excellent. That's good. Headphone, thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Headphone. Thank you very much. So yes, as I said, I thought I'd invite Mr. Iris to come along and join us as we're flying through here. And are you keeping up, or am I too fast for everybody again tonight?
Actually, no. I'm having to slow down the jabber to stop from overtaking you.
I'm curious if I can see you, because I'm curious. I haven't figured out how this sim does substitutions yet, so this could be very interesting.
Yeah.
Where are you? I'm in the. Whoop! That was a wrong idea. I'm in the wrong camera mode. Excuse me for one moment while I just clean while I change my pants quickly. Okay, let's get back on to. That's what I love about this Cub is that it just
7 o'clock.
It trims itself. Well, I was about to say it trims itself out very, very well, except when you have a lot of ridge lift coming through. You're coming in at my 7 o'clock. Let's have a look. So you are in one of the... let's have a look. So you are in one of the default low poly GA aircraft. Okay, so that's how... So that's actually good though, because it shows that if it doesn't know what the aircraft is, it puts you in as a low poly one rather than as a high fidelity module. So I'm okay with that. It's also really weird because you're in a low poly Mooney that with its gear stuck down.
Yeah.
This is a hidden Jabiru, folks. So there's
Well, drift physics in the Jabiru at the moment because I see I've got your labels on, and I can see him as listed as Jab 2. So I don't know whether I'm listed.
Actually, let me
as
turn
Jab 2 or whether I'm listed as a Mooney.
All right. Well, let me quickly, for everybody else who's going to be following, I'm going to quickly pause for a second while I turn my labels back on. I need to figure out a keyboard shortcut for that, I think, at some point. Traffic and labels is on. Apply and save and out, and there we go. Okay, let me back into reset our position. See, we get to, this is the thing, we get to experiment with all this tonight there.
Exactly.
Let me have a look now while I move.
And guess what? I used active pause. And I didn't decelerate.
And well, we're just not going to talk about what happened earlier in the in the stream. We're not going to talk about that.
You might.
No,
I'm
so
going to relish every moment.
So that is really interesting, Mr. Iris, because you do not show up as a type at all, or even an altitude.
Okay.
So that is very interesting.
Because no doubt as more payware and more add-ons hit the market, you're going to no doubt run across situations where other players have aircrafts that you don't necessarily have. So, I mean, I can see drift physics no doubt will be model matching. Because it's picking up that he's got the same aircraft that I've got on my system. But no, very interesting to see what it does when it comes up against something that the user doesn't have.
And it does make me happy that they've got their model matching sort of figured out to actually not throw something inappropriate. So no more Mach 3 hot air balloons. It does mean no more Mach 3 hot air balloons or 800 feet, 800 knot. What is this? 400 knot at 38,000 feet hot air balloons. It'll be none of those. Swiss like, oh, we did not talk about Lake Incident. That's absolutely right, Mr. Logitech. But it is. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, I have to ask: are we going to do something about this hill in front of us?
Well, we're going to slowly. We're gonna slowly climb altitude, and then slightly drift off to the left to go around the main peak of it.
Okay, so no controlled flight into terrain.
We're aiming for no more controlled flight into terrain. Well, to be fair, for the Swiss Lake incident that we are not going to talk about, there was no actual controlled flight into terrain for that. What it actually was is that I broke the aircraft apart as I recovered from the stall.
I was more on about Josh behind us in the pits just after takeoff.
Exactly, Dread. What lake? Exactly. No Mach 3 hot air balloons. Flip table, refund, immediate refund. Absolutely. But what I must admit that I was very impressed with that incident that we won't talk about was the fact that during it, I actually followed and you would know this, Iris Simulations, where I followed the stall recovery procedure that we taught our students. Power back, nose down, so elevator neutral, and rudder opposite to the spin until it stabilizes. Then rudder neutral and gently pull out of the spin, pull out of the dive. And I followed that, and it worked. Except for the fact that I didn't have enough altitude for recovery. That was the only drawback with it.
So your subsequent 000 actions would have been overspeed, yes. Overstress, yes.
Yeah, pretty much. To be honest, if I was flying a 21 at that point, I would have been pulling the handle at that point. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I would have pulled the handle pretty much about 1,000 feet before that. I would have pulled the handle. That is the way that one would have gone. You you should have. Well, you know, Miss Belgiode, you also should have brought popcorn to that one time where we managed. Well, the two times where we've gone to Lukla to land, and only one of which where we managed to not break an aeroplane and die. Thank you for reminding everybody of that landing, Necro. Thank you very much. I should make that a permanent highlight as the permanent highlight for the channel here. So this is, I always just love how this is done. I'd love to see, it'd be interesting to see where we find some of the ones that challenge with the photo reel, but it's still such an amazing sim. Add some overstressing sounds. Yeah, that could be a nice touch. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. I feel like I should be checking the. There you are. There you are. Oh, look at this wonderful mini formation we have going here. I have to quickly reset my camera and then I've got to get snap happy. I've got to get snap happy with these because I love. Because again, everyone, this is something that I always think is amazing about what we do, and one of the things that I really strive for is this doing these things together. Because are we flying real world procedures right now? Absolutely not. Have we busted pretty much every rule in pretty much every airspace and safe navigation and flight rules so far tonight?
Nope.
Pretty sure we've busted every possible rule you possibly can do. However, we've had so much fun, and we've had experiences now that we literally just can't match anywhere else. And that is what we all need to embody, and especially with our new fledgling simmers who are coming on board and starting this journey with us. We need to make sure that we look after them, and that we enjoy, and we make sure we welcome them to this wonderful world that we all have on here. The water goes through the aircraft. That sounds a little weird. The drift physics just says water goes through the aircraft. I'm not sure what that means. That's a little bit weird.
That's yeah, it's alpha.
It's an alpha build, and we'll just leave it at that. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys are on
Stay out of the rain.
Stay out of the rain. Oh, that is that. Well, you know, it's like what they say about the aircraft that I work with. But anyway, we won't talk about that.
You're not allowed to talk about that.
I know, right? I know, right? So we're heading towards. I'm assuming that with these other two gamer tags are long in the distance here is where we are probably heading. So we're going to cut through a couple of mountain passes as we head up here today.
Yeah, just under halfway.
Nice. We I do love the Cub is just has great visibility as well. Like this X Cub, is this a sports light? No, this is a proper aircraft, isn't it? It's not a sports light.
Mm-hmm.
It's the other aircraft, the other two Cubs that are sport light versions that we have in the sim here.
Yeah, what do you mean by spotlight?
Oh, what do we call them here? Recreational pilots, or recreational.
Oh yeah.
RA Oz certified ones. That one. So, Neko is showing off his clipping skills and my terrible pilot skills throughout here, which is awesome. Though I do think I see a bit of terrain ahead that is not streaming very nicely, or this might be one of the geocells that Belgiode was reporting was rather poorly done. I think this might be one of those geocells, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting the same...
You're getting the same geocell issues? Right, okay,
yeah.
Right, okay. It's interesting actually because there is one of those geocells in Newcastle as well. just
That's a
off,
shame.
just Aero Pelican. Like Newcastle is so beautifully done with all that, or weirdly done with all that for that photogrammetry. But then there's this one geocell which is just you see it and you're like, wait, what? What just happened? Okay. I think we might take a couple of treetops with us as we climb over this fuzzy hill, but we'll get there. It's cross country. Thanks, Dread. That is so that's why it's more of a cross country tour rather than a STOL aircraft, right? I do understand because a few people have said to me, I think including yourself, Dread, that this is less STOL than I might be used to with something like, say, the Carbon Cub. I want to make sure I trim that out, so make sure that we're going above the mountaintop and not down. Still waiting for it. I will be. I'm curious. As I said, like it's interesting actually because I've gone through some of the SimConnect commands that are still. Well, actually, not the SimConnect commands. I haven't been because I haven't gone through the back end yet of the SimConnect stuff yet because I'm waiting for the patch that's scheduled to come out next week. Is it next week or is it later this week? The patch is coming out.
Oh, yay!
I'm waiting for them because before I dig too much into the SDK. But I did see that Launch Assist and Launch Bar Hookup or Launch Bar Connect are both in the keyboard command list that you can assign keys to at the moment. There's no hook command though. That's not in controls, but the Launch Bar and Launch Assist are. Which
I'm
actually,
that's just not a legacy leftover.
I'm hoping that it. Yeah, you're right. I'm hoping that it is actually that we will be able to get our proper carrier activities in because even though we may not be able to shoot weapons, I am definitely looking forward to trapping the DC Designs Tomcat, or maybe so we won't see the rebirth of the Iris Tomcat.
No, look, the Iris Tomcats. There were many better quality products. And to be honest, as I spoke with Mrs. Iris the other day, and we were having a chat about this as well. You know, what products do we bring in to the new platform? What ones do we just create from scratch? We probably picked about 2 or 3. I think that we're obviously the Jabiru and the FLS Microjet BD5 top of the list. And the Grob will be another one that we'll come across. But I think for any other aircraft that we put into this new sim will be brand new for this sim. There's, I don't want to use the term beating a dead horse, but there's only,
there's only so many miles you can get out of. You can only so many miles you can get out of it. Yep.
Exactly, and I think there's certain aircraft, and Dino Cataneo has made a very good point in the fact that a lot of our old FSX aircraft don't hold up to the current standards of what Asobo would put towards in terms of 3D modeling and development. So we want to be able to produce content that's sort of up there with that. And yeah, that's why we're sort of looking. Fastjet's going to be one of our first big ones, but I do know there's a lot of people that are hanging out for the little Grob 103 glider. And yeah, just at the moment it's finding our feet, enjoying the
experience of this new sim, to be honest.
Of the sim, and the developing for it and learning about the new platform from the back, from behind the scenes. We've seen a few people mention about modding. You just look at the SDK discussion on the forums, and it is chockers with people eager to get their hands on how do we mod for this platform. I have not seen that much enthusiasm for development in flight sim since FSX came out. Never seen it in P3D to this level.
No, it's just that not that level of community engagement.
Yeah, and these, I think this, it's really, really good to see more people getting interested in whether it's repainting, 3D modeling, development of all sorts. Because I remember the days, and no doubt you do as well, you know, back in, let's say, 2006, when FSX was first released, we were coming off the back of FS9. There was a massive freeware development community. You only needed to look on the likes of flightsim.com file libraries, and there were repaints, freeware aircraft, a dime a dozen, where people would just, you know, they'd use Gmax and create content.
Those were the days.
Yeah, and we since P3D and the likes basically said no, we only use 3ds Max, which at God knows how many thousands of dollars was just too prohibitive for so many people. There was a sharp decline of freeware development, in my opinion, and it's good to see that this new flight sim, as we all were hoping it would do. Granted, it's, you know, it's come with its fair share of detractors, but there's so many people that are sitting there going, we love this, you know, it is, we love flying it. A couple of guys that I work with today were sitting there going, we love the flight model. It feels so much more realistic than anything else on the market.
And yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that I keep battling on about as well, is the fact that it is the closest desktop sim. The only desktop sim was the desktop sim that has the closest to real life out of the time that I have in a variety of airframes that are either modelled in this sim or close to what's modelled in this sim. This is the one that's got the most, the closest feeling to that is for sure.
And that's the thing that I'm really, you know, just absolutely, I cannot stress enough how happy I am that everybody is, for the most part, going, this is awesome, we love it, we want to keep flying it, and we want to develop for it, we want to do liveries, and Asobo, fair play to them, when they was doing their Q&A session, Asobo was sitting there going, yeah, you know, if there's things we can do, if there's things we can support, we're happy for you to mod, and obviously within the limitations, you know, but generally we want you to mod, because like myself, I started modding, you know, I did this as a hobby, and made freeware planes like the Hawk, and I think the Harrier was my very first one.
I remember the DSP Designs Harrier. I remember that back in the day.
And I look back and I go, I started there. I'm now 15, 18 years later with, you know, having run Iris for 10 years, now working for a major aircraft manufacturer in this same field. And it started through a love of flight sim and through a love of modding. And there's so many other opportunities that you just, yeah, you know, if somebody else, if at least one other person could get an enjoyment out of flight sim, and their life takes them in interesting directions
because of that, yeah, then absolutely,
because of that, then worth it, 1,000,000%.
And for everybody here joining me, that sentiment right there is what I hope that we all bring, and I hope that I can help to convey to everybody, is that, and I've talked about this, I think ad nauseum, I'm pretty sure, that wanting to, and by the way, yes, we are going to go playing in the river down here, is that one of the absolutely amazing things that I've seen here during this these couple of days, this week since launch, because it's a week, it's only a week. The sim has literally only been out for a week. Now, what has been absolutely amazing has been seeing people who have never ever thought to fly flight sims before in their lives have thought to why are my is really weird. My flaps are locking down. That is really weird. What's going on there?
I didn't build it. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault. I'm not sure. I think I might have broken my flaps. That's awkward. So, the one of the things that I really want to tell everybody is that one of the things that's been amazing for me that I've absolutely loved seeing is I've loved seeing non-flight simmers enjoying a sim for the first time. And what that's meant is that they have been able to enjoy and discover the joy of flying through this platform that is accessible and easy for people then to enjoy. And that is a really difficult concept to convey, is that there's a lot in this sim for us who've been, so Iris and I and many of the people here in these videos, here in the chat and our family here and our crew. We've been simming for many years, so we kind of know the basics. But at some point, we all started not knowing what a flap is, and we didn't realize that stick go back, eventually you run out of airspeed. You can't just keep pushing the throttle forward and eventually hope that you'll keep up your airspeed. What did I do? I think I did break my I think I do have a controller issue somewhere. Trying to remember what was the I know what it is. My controller is stuck on one of my controllers is stuck with trying to put the flaps down. That's going to be awkward.
That'll make landing easy.
Yeah, but the problem is it's going to be climbing to be able to get that high. That's going to be incredibly awkward. So somewhere.
I see people waving from their houses.
Let me check here. What's going on? This is very awkward. This could end horribly. We could end up for our second crash of the night, folks. This could be very awkward. Yeah, so but
blames his tools, my friend.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing is, I'm going to have to land this with flaps, fly and land it with flaps extended. We're all good. But getting back to my point, guys, is that we're watching people who've never had an idea, have never even concept of enjoying of even starting a flight sim. They're getting it through the fact that Microsoft are releasing it on Game Pass, and they're trying it, and they're falling in love with aviation. They're falling in love with flying, and that is so heartwarming, and it's so amazing to see and feel, because you feel these and you watch these people that we say, we say, well, that's not how you fly an airplane, but they don't care. But they're finding joy in flying. They're finding joy in seeing the world from a different perspective, from being able to. I talked about this at the start of this stream, was we talked about how amazing it is. There's always that connection of seeing the world from a bird's eye perspective. That is something that is innately human, and that we always want to do. So being able to recreate that in this sim is just absolutely amazing, and something that we really need to keep being part of. So yeah, so that's why we always need to make sure that we are welcoming all of our new flight simmers to our community, because we want to make sure that they feel welcomed, and that we encourage that spark, that curiosity, that genuine inquisitiveness that this sim will spark in people, so that we can nurture that, so they continue to love the sim and continue to grow with the sim as well. Alright, I'll get off my soapbox now.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. The dogs are going nuts in the background. Hence why I'm being quiet for a short period of time. I'll be back in a sec.
Alright. I think I have a stuck key somewhere on one of my keyboards or one of my controllers. I have a stuck key, and that is why I'm having issues, because it keeps trying to extend the flaps in full. What I was trying to do. That's okay. We will persevere. Yeah, absolutely. So just quickly, yeah, absolutely, Belle. That was seeing Elise's son flying. That was truly amazing to see that.
What is Elise doing these days? She with Orbix?
She is. She's their business development manager.
Oh, fantastic. Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
This is going to be very challenging, I do believe. Because I'm sitting here right below stall here. Because I've got my flaps fully extended and I can't retract the damn things.
I'm just looking at my map, realizing that I've just thrown myself into a dead-end canyon. And I don't know whether I've got enough lift to get above... trees?
It's a bit like how I'm feeling at the moment because I am running. Oh, hang on. I wonder.
Oh my god. Why have I got no power? Where's my power going? Come on. Still turned. Uh-oh.
Check my fuel because I am down on the left tank, so I'm going to start you move the fuel over to the right tank. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering. I'm trying to see if I've got something sitting on a keyboard because I feel I've got something stuck on a key, but I'm wondering if it might be one of my controller keybinds has got locked. I think. Okay. I've cleaned them up a little bit. That'll do. Okay, that's okay. That gives me enough lift to keep flying, so we're good. I'm down to 1 notch of flaps. I'm stuck at 1 notch of flaps. We're good. We can do this. We can do this, crew. I think we can do this, crew. Now the question is, how much altitude do I have to regain to be able to land at this strip? Alright. I'm waiting for Josh. I'm really going to be impressed if you can get that pits down. I'm going to be very impressed for getting that one down. I am actually going to quickly see if I can figure out which control is actually causing this, because let's have a look. Okay. Let's go search by.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Well, I'm glad nobody can see my stream because all I can see is grass.
That's
so
awkward.
It's not the rain. It's not the rain that goes through the cockpit. It's the grass too. There's a bug in the Jabiru. I don't know what causes it, but after about 20 minutes, I slowly start losing power.
Oh.
To the point where I just can't fly. And we had it in Alpha with the Cub, and all of a sudden you'd land and you'd have no power available whatsoever. I don't know why it does it, but the Jabiru's done it, and I'm upside down in a forest in Papua New Guinea. Oh well, that was fun while it lasted.
Well, it was. Okay, let me just. All right, I'm clearing a couple of random ones here that I thought I'd clear these out from my Xbox controller, but obviously I haven't. So let me clear these out, and hopefully that will help. Let's go alpha search by input. Make sure it's not detecting anything. No, we're good. Flight control, trimming, primary. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely not on that one.
So now I'm not flying. I'm going to sit here and bug you and watch the stream. And look at the chat.
Okay.
And the dog can talk to people.
Right, here we go. Okay, so let's clear, validate. Okay. Let's go clear, validate. Right, Just want to make sure that we're all good here. Okay, so apply. Go back. All right.
Question for you, Nova.
It's definitely something that is still triggering it somewhere. So I don't know what's going on here, but I think it's going to have to be one of my keybinds I'm getting. But yes, go ahead, Mr. Iris.
So I found that I can use the hat key to look around the cockpit. There's a control setting for that, which will allow me to pan around the cockpit. But I can't see anything for the exterior model. Do you know if there is something that will allow you to pan the external camera LIFSX, or fixed point view?
So I believe that at the moment, my understanding is that not including the drone camera modes, just including the standard camera, also the internal external view, then no, you're fixed to just a fixed spot. Otherwise, you go to the drone camera view.
I'm hoping they'll change that. I mean, it's in the internal camera. How hard can it be to make it an external camera as well? Oh well. Submit a ticket.
Though some of those controls are in the settings menu, but just not necessarily how to do those ones as well. Sorry, chat. Let me just quickly catch up with you guys, because I have been neglecting you. I do apologise, chat. I have been neglecting you. Let me just catch up with this one.
No.
I know. I'm very sorry, because it's just. Here, let's have a look here. All right, let me get my controls here. I get to swap hands for flying this one. Okay. Nico's, thank you. All right, so I guess got the t-shirts. Let's have a look. Where are we going? Yeah, there's a control. Yeah, it's something to do with these controls. I'm not sure what's going on. As I said, I thought we could search it and just check what's going on, but there's something sticking somewhere, so I'll have to go back and recheck there as well. It just flies using the trims. It's more the extended flaps that I'm worried about. Audrey Fizzy, that would I tell your dad thank you very much. I mean, it's one of the roles that I have is I actually work towards. I actually help create content for pilot and maintainer training in the aviation industry, using simulators and using digital learning. So yeah, I kind of do it. I just don't present it. There you go. Yeah, I know, Retro. That's the thing, is that we all create all these YouTube videos, and we're very grateful for those who create them. We are all very grateful for those who watch them. We genuinely are. Yeah, I still think, Josh, that I'm looking around. I'm not seeing anything on my keyboards, but I feel like there's definitely something going on here. But we'll find out. Not quite time to squawk 7700 yet, Rock. Not quite time yet. We're getting there. Not quite there yet. Yeah, the runway does go uphill. I'm very grateful for that one. Otherwise, it's just going to go horribly wrong. Dangerous Diggy, True 5, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to see you on board. Yeah, the Honeycomb Aeronautics Alpha Yoke is awesome. It is absolutely amazing. I need to finish my unboxing video of that one. I do indeed to get those with it. Evidence, please, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is awesome. Thank you kindly. We'll call this safe flight. We'll call that safe flight. Spark and VR. Definitely better than our last little adventure in Switzerland. That's for sure. And yes, you absolutely have a supporter here, Arisa, with Mr. Belgio supporting more camera options as well. And Loto, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board today. Alrighty, let's see if now it should be our field coming up on the left somewhere. Josh, I see, is having a lot of fun down at the riverbed. I can see. Oh, that should be interesting. So somebody has just spawned in with a 748 at the grass strip that we're going to land at. This is going to be fun.
I have a challenge for you, Nova.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm.
I recall an old YouTube video done by what was it? I can't remember his name. He did YouTube videos for Iris for a little while, and he did one with Qantas 747 and an extra at San Francisco. If you recall, I'll have to dig it out. But the other thing he did was him and a whole bunch of friends trying to land 747s in multiplayer at Courchevel. I reckon we should do that next stream.
Next stream, actually, I was thinking next stream is that while, well, it's funny enough, speaking of Courchevel, not 747s, but speaking of Courchevel, next stream, we are going to, while it's still active, we are actually going to go and have a go at the landing challenge at Courchevel, because I haven't actually done it yet. And because I think it's kind of cool. I think it's awesome that they're bringing little challenges in again. So we're going to give that a try, I think, on the next stream. At least for part of it, anyway.
I'm going to try and find this video because it's just driving me... Oh, yes. Hang on.
Rock Review's tried that challenge many times. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that one is. Evidence, please. Say hello to eternity and live for every breath. So that is a awesome philosophy to live by. Absolutely. Your birthday or happy birthday for this month is yes. I am using Necro Sapien was in earlier tonight, and I really liked his attitude, which was he just simply said we have leveled up. So evidence, please. We leveled up this month, and that is how we are going to look at it. I think we are going to level up. I just realised I have to be up at 5 in the morning because I've got an interview with CNN in the morning.
What have you done now?
Oh, I haven't. Well, apparently somebody told somebody at CNN that apparently I apparently do these things called flight sims, and apparently they wanted to talk to me about it because apparently somebody thinks I seem to know what I'm talking about. I don't know who's been telling them these lies.
It wasn't me. I know you too well.
Yes, well, yeah, this is true, and I know you too well. It's funny, we've been trying to do this interview together for a couple of days now, but it's just because we're just trying to get the time zones going on. It's a bit of a nightmare. Now, I'm trying to remember the approach for this. I'm pretty sure... Okay, I have to throttle back because we're up high. I'm just trying to... Oh, this A320 is hilarious. He's trying to go the wrong way up the runway as well, just for funsies. Okay, alright, throttle back. Mixture medium. Obviously he does not have... Alright crew, obviously he does not have crash detection on. Because I'm pretty sure he's clearing some trees at the moment. Okay. Throttle back. Cross control. Keep an eye on the runway. Probably Sergio. Alright, 1 notch flaps. Coming in. That A320 is still stuck to the ground across onto the next mountain ridge.
There you go. Stuck the video in chat. I found it.
Alright, now this should be interesting because Uphill Runways and I have mixed feelings towards each other.
There seems to be lots of uphill runways in PNG.
Yes, because a lot of runways get built on the side of mountains, especially with the caribou.
Caribous would have loved flying out.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I think I tried landing on this the other day with the Jabiru, and I used the end of the runway as a ski ramp. Just don't land too quick. You'll go over the top.
I love the fact that if you don't put throttles up, you actually slide back down the runway. I actually really, really like that. There's proper physics going on in this. That is awesome.
So does that mean if you push nose down, you take off?
Possibly.
Go on, let's see what you think. Lay it idle down the hill. Let's see if you take off.
Well, I possibly could get 30 knots. Let me get to the top of the ski ramp, though, and try that.
You only live once.
In Flight Simulator, fortunately, you live more than once.
Fortunately,
Oh, yeah, I actually don't have enough torque. Oh, hang on, let me lean the mixture out.
I'll get out and push.
We don't actually have enough torque. Uh, I actually don't have enough torque to get up the ramp. So let me... Okay, brakes off. Slide back down a little bit. I'm impressed that you got the pits there, Josh. Okay. I feel really bad because I'm blocking the runway at the moment, so I need to clear this runway. Alright, there we go. Okay. So a bit of flat ground. Alright. Alright, just enough to keep us rolling. No, I'm going to need throttle to get off this one. Oh, maybe... I didn't need a lot, though. That was so much fun. We just had so if Ruffy, this is the end. This is the end of our flight tonight. But it's Whiskey X-Ray 53, which is a one of the handcrafted airports that comes with the sim, and it's a challenging strip here in Papua New Guinea because, as we saw, it's a uphill strip. This Forever Camping is trying very, very hard with aircraft that are definitely not suited for these mountain flying in Papua New Guinea.
Copy Cup Crafters Alpha 24. Whiskey X-Ray 53, Traffic Cup Crafters November Oscar Victor Alpha 241 miles northeast, 6,200 feet inbound to land runway.
Oh, haha, we got up! So I had to land at a higher speed so I could get up the top to the parking area. That was so much fun! I love this strip. I genuinely love this strip.
Yeah, there are some hidden gems, aren't there?
There really, really are. All right, let's park up here as Josh does his takeoff and landing again. If any more challenges, you have real weather. Yeah, so I had real weather the other day, and it was absolutely you pretty much got ripped straight off the threshold at the end there once you landed. It was incredible. All right, let me shut our aircraft down today. So we're going to fix our parking brake. All right, cool. And we're going to lean our mixture out to idle cutoff. Throttle is set. Prop is set to minimum pitch. And we're going to bring that one back to off. Avionics buses are off. Lights are off. Okay, light set to off, beacon is set to off, battery alternator is set to off, and we are good. There we go. We can step outside the aircraft and enjoy these beautiful views of people come by through here. We're all counting on you, Josh. We're all counting on you, Josh. Let's jump outside and have a look. And
I would like to see
view is awesome.
in an update where the end menu doesn't show until you power down, as opposed to turn the engine off.
Mm.
So that really bugs me. I'm not easily pleased, but that bugs me. It's just like you turn the engine off. I'm not done yet. I've still got
exactly. I've still got parking brakes. I've still got my batteries still on. You know, my my beacon light was still on. I got to turn it off. Just jump. Oh no, Josh, barrel onto the ground. There you go. Alrighty, guys. Look, I think that's going to wrap this one up for tonight. Look, I want to thank everybody that came by tonight. It's been an absolutely amazing stream. as I said, it was my birthday stream. I wanted to share my birthday with some amazing humans, as you all are here as part of the flight simulation community. Thank you to everybody who was generous and kind enough to donate towards my ear fund. I'm going to run that until at least until the end of the month. We'll run it until we hit our goal. But if we manage to hit if our $10 is our stretch goal, so if we go the 300, which will then cover we can get the pink set of earphones. So you will then be able to see me do all of my flying using pink cat ears, because let's be honest, that's going to be pretty damn awesome. Let's be honest, it really is. Gold.21, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Great to have you on board. Evidence, please. No worries. Thank you. I said thank you to everybody who comes here by, and this is what I always say. And thank you very much to RS Simulations for randomly being dragged into the live on air. Thank you. Thank you for not running away.
You know me, mate. I am always happy to be dragged anywhere. I'm just so. I'm gonna get in trouble if I say anything else.
Absolutely.
PG-13.
PG-13. That's right. Thank you, Belgium. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, guys. As I said, we're always going to end these streams by talking about that we build positivity. This is an amazing opportunity that we have, and please be welcoming, be kind, be good humans, and welcome all of our brand new virtual aviators into the world, because that is going to be, I think, I sadly saw, and I'll discuss this, is that I sadly saw, I dropped in on a fellow streamer's stream, someone who doesn't stream flight sims. They've never had flight sims, done flight sims before in their life. This is their second time doing a flight sim. And there was somebody came in there who was very very vocal about how their way of simming was the only way to sim. And as we always say here in this community, as in our community here, we say that everybody's way of simming is equally valid. This particular individual was very determined that their way of simming was the only way, and it was unfortunately very, very negative. And that is not how you want to approach and discuss somebody who is learning to love, who is discovering this love of flight simulation, because she was genuinely... Drift physics? No, dude. Dude, no. No. Okay? Like, Drift, we've had this conversation, Drift, that when you join our streams, when you join the streams, then you respect the type of aircraft that we're all flying, yeah? Thank you.
Just that 747.
So guys, this is the thing, is that when I saw this particular individual be very negative towards this person who, this was only their second time ever flying a flight sim. They had all the assistants turned on, but they were loving the experience of being able to fly and see the world from this bird's eye perspective and see the world. And that is what we need to, that's what we need to promote. And we need to encourage and welcome all these people, be patient with them and show them kindness. And again, with the developers as well, call out developers when they don't do things right, when they let us down, but also do it in a respectful way, is all I can say. All right, guys, we are going to wrap out on that one and said, be good humans, be awesome. Yeah, exactly, guys. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right. Be awesome, be good humans, treat each other well. Thank you very much. As I said, if you are wishing to donate to my birthday fund, the donation links are in my, if you go to the About tab of my Twitch page here, it would be awesome. Thank you very much to everybody. All right, guys, let me see who else we can share the simulation, see if there's somebody we can share the simulation love with tonight, or another title, another game. Let me have a look. We have nobody playing Flight Sim, but what we do have, though, is we have our amazing fellow streamer, fellow one of my Turbines, Thorny Flower. So let's give her the amazing love that you guys all show to me every day. So thank you very much. Let's say hello to her over here now. So just want to say, thank you very much, Spiker. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Trip, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Rockview, thank you. Or everybody, have a great day. All right, guys. Let's raid the magnificent and wonderful Thorny Flower. I think I got the name right, so hopefully that's right. There we go. Alright guys, take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you on the next stream. Bye for now.